There is such a feeling of community here. You touch one, you touch everybody at Raploch.
I think myself it's the best place to live, and a lot of people in Stirling, they don't know when they're well off.
It's not a suburb of Stirling, it's not part of Stirling, it's almost like a village or a town or a community of its own. I would challenge anybody to come into the Raploch and actually see if it meets up to the reputation that they've heard of. It's a friendly place. Always has been, and I'm sure it always will be.
Between the River Forth and the castle is one of Stirling's oldest neighbourhoods, the Raploch. Over the past 60 years, this has been a lively council estate with a tough reputation. But now they're tearing down the houses. The Raploch is going to be rebuilt.
The community itself needs a pick-up. It's been battered that often with the rumours and stories and allegations and stuff that generally kind of gets everybody's kind of looking forward to seeing what the new Raploch's going to be.
This series follows a year in the life of the Raploch. It's early morning in October in Hawthorne Crescent. Megan and Fanula are up early to go to school. They go there for breakfast before the lessons start.
I find it really, really good because I go to work at 5:08 in the morning. I get the bus, so it means that I get looked after and I get something to eat as well, and I know it can be cold. I'm divorced and I'm on my own, so it's really hard to try and get babysitters that time in the morning. You don't want to ask people to watch them that time in the morning. I like the Raploch. It's really quite a nice community. There's a lot of nice people in it. The kids are really, they're stable here and know where everybody is.
Already busy in school, just like every other day for over 30 years, is head teacher Anne Stewart, OBE.
Good morning, it's Anne Stewart, head teacher at Raploch Primary School in Stirling here. Hi. Raploch, it's a great place. Of course, I'm biased. I've been here since 1970. It's true to say that the school probably has been a constant and a source of stability for the children in a sea of change going on all around about them.
Scott, you didn't need 4 cereal.
He's greedy. So I think that they do regard the school as a sort of rock in the middle of it all, that we're here and we'll still be here.
Let's keep fit, let's keep fit, let's keep fit, it's good for you. Stretch up, stretch down, have a little rest. Let's keep fit, it's good for you. Well done.
Spell the word film. Stuart, what was the first letter I said? Can you change it then? See if you can work it out yourself, honey.
Persuading the kids to eat healthy food at playtime and lunch is a priority, and finishing all your vegetables is worth a special certificate.
We're saying we've got the fruit there as well, we've seen the fruit as well. So what we're going to think, we're saying about this is the kids that are really trying, are actually attempting to take something that they don't normally take and trying. We're going to try and certificate them first. That's right. The community itself is a good community. It's very much an extended family type of community, so that we always know that a child who's unwell has always got a place to go to. There's always an auntie or a granny or a relative somewhere close by that will take the child if we're struggling, if mum's at work.
An ambulance.
Well done.
She pushed it to Mum for Panda and Ted.
Well done. That is absolutely super, girls. This one says, I'm a good reader. And so you are. There we go, Fanula. OK. Thank you, girls, for bringing that along to let me hear. That's the fun part of my day. That's what I enjoy when these wee ones come along with their work to show me. That's great. They're so enthusiastic about it. It's just, that's what makes the job worthwhile.
In the community centre, budding guitarists and would-be pop stars are taking part in a music workshop.
Silence please, performance in progress.
16-year-old Kendal McGuigan loves to sing. She really wants to make it as a performer.
That's it, pal, almost.
I enjoy singing, I've always done it. Yeah, I think country western, I really enjoy that. It's just been roped into my head ever since I was wee. Just hearing my nana and my granda and all that singing, all the old-fashioned music. I just kind of pick up the wee kind of yodel bit. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me wherever I fall. 'Cause you say it best when you say nothing at all. Come on, woo! That's what I do.
Kendal has always lived in the Raploch. She has come to the community centre here since she was little, and at home she has always loved performing.
There's no shyness about her at all, eh? Kendal loves to be star attraction. She does. And she's been like that since she was a wee lassie. She loved disco dancing. Like every competition she went to, she did get placed. She got quite a few firsts.
Whenever I'd win, my mum would shout, "Go on, my lassie," and she'd push me and that, and she'd be all excited. I can't remember anything when I looked like that. I just know that I was centre of attention, as always. And when we show off, whatever it takes for break into the music, like party, whatever kind of songs I had to sing, I'd do it. And I got to that careers office and looked for a job, and the guy saying, "I've got this on the board for you, I've got that." I said, "I just want to sing."
Making a living as a singer is Kendal's dream. She left school aged 16 last summer, and she's at home with no job.
I like that wee song.
Oh, that's a great wee song. That's a brilliant one.
But now she has the chance to sing in front of a big crowd at the switch-on of Stirling's Christmas lights. Coaching her is Taj Viskovsky, session guitarist with Deacon Blue.
Well, she's definitely a country singer, without a doubt. No doubt she's been growing up listening to a lot of country, because you can just hear it, you know? She's got all that stuff, she's got the split sort of falsetto thing, and it's all very much country singing.
That Mama made for me. There were rags of many colours.
The next step is to write down the words and learn them.
The Coat of Many Colours by Dolly Parton, and I'm singing it because it's about Joseph's coat or something like that, so it's a wee bit kind of Christmassy. All people maybe like it.
Well, it's a chance for us to go in front of a large audience, which is, you know, scary for most kids, and it's a bridge to cross. Once they get past that first one, they can lose a lot of nerves. And who knows what can happen for them.
Well, I've never ever sung in front of a crowd like that before, but hopefully I'll be on Thursday and it won't be my last time I'm singing in front of thousands or hundreds, whatever. Yeah. Just want to be a star. My coat of many colours that my mama made for me.
Another teenager who wants to make it big is Kevin McKinley. He's only 15, but already has a great opportunity to become a professional footballer.
It's brilliant. I love it. Glad that I can do it now. There's loads of boys love to do it. And I'm getting a chance to do it. I'm just going to take a chance.
Kevin's not the first footballer to come from the Raploch. He's following the footsteps of one of Scotland's greatest heroes, Billy Bremner. But like Bremner before him, he hopes to line up an apprenticeship at a major English team and has already been spotted by Chelsea Football Club. A full-time contract looks likely, but today he still has to get his kit on and go to school.
Is he's well made a career for it. Every kid make a career down there. There's nothing really up here. It all depends how you do later on in life, you know, because this is when the hard bit comes, keeping away from the girls and the drink.
Yeah, I went to school, but when I leave, I'll be going to Chelsea like YTS. It'll be brilliant. There's not much here for us to do, so when we go down there, we train every day, it'll keep us off the streets. I think it'll be good.
Kevin only has a few weeks left at Wallace High.
Can't wait to leave school too. Bored.
Right, what I'd like you to do just now is buddy up, get a partner, one ball between two. If you need more out, we'll go and get some out.
Kevin arrived at Wallace High School, and one of the very, very first experiences I had of him was how athletic and how well balanced and how fluent he was as an athlete, and then very quickly became aware of his prowess as a footballer.
Serve!
I think in school he's a normal boy. He has a great sense of humour, he's a character. He's well respected by his peers. You know, we're talking about a boy from the Raploch, which is a very strong, kind of bonded community, and he's now going to, like, the big cities, he's going to London. I think Kevin will need to feel secure during the good spells, but obviously also maybe during the difficult times that he has when he encounters his training regime or the change of lifestyle that he will have. Really, Kevin could go on to do great things.
But at the end of the day, what do the real experts think?
Oh, he's got a chance, he's there, like. I think he's going to make it, like. He should make it. Kegsy will make it.
He's a striker, midfielder. He's good, like. Really good.
Nothing can stop Kevin. What could possibly put him off his stride? It's training tonight for Kevin and his wee brother Greg at local team Cars Thistle. They'll be on their way just as soon as Dad is ready to give them a lift.
I started playing with a wee team called Castleview Boys Club at 7, and that was for under 12s. And then they wanted to play him at under 10s, so for then he was above his age for that wee team. He must have had something because he got Player of the Year. After the first 4 or 5 games, he was way above the rest of the players because they were all 3-4 years older than him, and he says then that he had a lot of talent.
By the age of 11, he was on his way, and the choice of career was set.
I went to a tournament at Stennismere tournament, and I got Player of the Tournament. I decided then, I want to go for it. I got man of the match every game for him in that tournament.
Kevin's biggest fan has always been his dad, who has followed his career every step of the way.
I went to every game, Your heart started to go in that, wee butterflies and that. It was good watching him. When he went to Wallace High, he got picked for the under-18s at 14. Then from there on, Chelsea phoned us and says they seen him playing and they wanted to take him down, give him a trial.
The phone call from the Chelsea scout came out of the blue.
We didn't believe him when they phoned, did we?
No.
And he's going, no, really, it is Harry Dunn for Chelsea, I'm a scout for Chelsea. I went, I said, you're taking him in, say? He went, what's that?
I was playing my 4-5 team against East Midlothian. I was playing in Edinburgh, and Chelsea scout was there. I played a great game. Said they wanted to photo on next day and said they wanted to take me down.
Good stuff. All the scouts were there, Man United, everybody was there. This lad come up the left flank, went by 2 defenders, and he come right to where I was at the corner flag, and I thought, clever Dick, you've made a mistake here. And he just done a wee trick with the ball that I couldn't believe. And I knew right away I had a player.
Kevin Sr. believes that the big English club are serious and could guarantee a lucrative future.
And they're saying that Kevin will make it. They wouldn't tell us that if they didn't think it. And all the other boys are getting 2-3 years. They're wanting to give Kevin a 4-year deal. They're wanting to push him so he can go all the way.
Make it bigger!
But he's got to work hard, keep his head down. It's not the promised land, it's there for him if he's dedicated. And I think he is dedicated, and that goes down for the parents who've worked hard to do that for him.
The fact that we're playing at home, I don't see any danger at all.
Every teenage boy from this community would love to get paid to play football.
Kevin what says from Stirling, Kevin always says for the Raploch.
He always says that to everybody.
There's a lot of good people in that as well as bad people. A lot. When he was in the Observer done a great big bit on him. It was like a buzz. Everybody was so proud of him.
Everybody complimented him.
Everybody said, I hope he does well, And if you were going out in the town,
You were in a shop and you had folk talking.
and you hear people talking, and you're going to yourself, they're talking about my laddie. That's my laddie they're talking about.
To be a fit up with, go out to Chelsea and try my best. Hopefully I get picked for the first team when I'm about 18, 19. That'd be my dream.
The big event in this term's calendar at Raploch Primary is the Primary 7 pantomime. Mrs Campbell's class is starting work today on the scenery for Jack and the Beanstalk.
Your husband's an artist, Douglas Campbell. What's your husband's name?
Mr. Campbell. This is going to be the interior of the giant's castle, so that when Jack has climbed the beanstalk and he's confronting the giant, this will be the scene that will be on the back wall.
I'm a gnome in the pantomime, and my friend who's also a gnome, he's next door doing artwork.
We'll be on target. We're actually panicking slightly, but as I say, we have this every year, panic, and at the end of the day, it works.
There's got to be a Daisy the cow, and there's got to be fun, and she's got to tell you dance and the rest of it.
Since primary 1, we've been looking forward to doing the pantomime and just looking forward to being in primary 7 and getting to work in it after school and all that. It's an extra treat.
The costumes are handcrafted by Jeanette Brymer, the genius on the sewing machine who will create colourful outfits for every child.
You put your arms out for We've actually got a fortnight to go to dress rehearsal. A slight panic there, but we're not at the stage of tearing the hair out yet. Most of this is made out of leotard and foil, curtain foil, and a wee bit of imagination.
The beanstalk variant and the pantomime, it's about 4 pages I have to do off by heart, and I know it.
4, It was me going to be really that, especially for Miss Brymer, who could sit for countless hours just sewing big costumes and all that. I mean, one year we had a wolf, and she made that out of, I think it was a bearskin jacket, and it was really, really good.
Every big production needs to keep track of the pennies.
For more money off you later on.
Here the pupils are in charge and keep a beady eye on Mrs Brymer's extravagances.
Well, every time Miss Brymer can go and buy some fabrics, she comes back to us with the receipts, and we get her change and all that, and get her to sign receipts and that, just to say she has really done it.
Would you like to sign?
I will do it. I will sign that for you.
And the primary 7s do it every year around about Easter time, just to host a bring and buy sale to save up money for the next pantomime so they can buy costumes and fabrics and all that. From the bring and buy sale last year we got £250, and that was quite good, and we also got a donation from the credit union of £50. £4.
The money is actually being spent on fabric that we go out to buy for making costumes for the panto. Every year we make so many new costumes every year to add to the collection, so that eventually we'll have a complete range of costumes for every show that's needed. I just more or less have a free hand to decide what I'm going to dress them like.
You boys can go into the kitchen.
We've got elves and we've got goblins.
That's an elf.
Wait outside there.
So really, I'm having a ball. I am having a ball. When it comes panto time, my imagination, I love panto. I live, eat, sleep panto, because I used to like dressing up when I was dancing as a young girl. And I was here, yeah. I was here as a child, so. And it's nice to be able to give them something back and do a wee bit for them.
Your hat's bigger than mine. Smaller than mine.
No, because he's got a bigger head here.
After school, there's a meeting. It's the steering group of the new Community Schools Initiative. Anne Stewart is keen to translate talk about new projects into action.
It needs to start next week, Jean.
needs to start.
I want things happening now. I want to see action. You know, we've got that space. It's been lying vacant for a long while. We need to get things going in it. There's a need there. You've got the staff. Why don't we get a pilot group going? Yeah.
This group has funding to spend on community projects, and it's essential that this is allocated quickly. Otherwise, the money will have to be given back. Anne's determined that this community needs every penny it can get.
But it is annoying, you know, when you know you're knocking your pan out trying to get things going. Yeah.
Raploch born and bred Emma Lowe, a part-time youth worker, is starting a course that will open the door to full-time professional employment in community work.
The
HNC, which we're doing, is an access course to Murray House for the degree course. The first 2 halves of the course has been assessing myself, between like group communication and group skills and community work and stuff. So far it's basically been about assessing me.
The homework for Emma's course is based around her work at the Raploch Youth Initiative. As a youth worker living in the area, she knows the score for kids from around here.
Living in the area, I suppose, can only benefit because if I'm not always at work, but I'm not always off work either. Because I tend to know a lot of the kids' mums and stuff, so I tend not to get as much grief as what I probably should get.
When the kids start to play up, Emma has plenty of experience of handling any aggro.
The other kids were for the junior youth club that runs up the stairs. They tend to just basically cause a riot, like chatting on the door and banging it and screaming and shouting and wanting somebody. But if that had been like your kids doing that to another group, it would have been a different matter. I do sometimes envy Savina and Gordon because they do get to go in their car and go home. I wouldn't mind getting away with it for a day or two.
Hey, you stink of sweet, you mean poop.
It's match day for the mighty Karst Thistle elite squad and their star player Kevin McKinley. First, they have to check who has bothered to show up.
Thomas Gardner. Was that Thomas? Present. Present. Thank you. That's a sign of a good upbringing. We're going to have a referee turn up, a man called Mr. Nolan. I don't know anything about him. We can't play without him, I know that. Okay, so we've got to give him as much respect as we can.
How to get that other ball on as well.
I'm just playing a day to keep myself match fit. So when I go down there, I'll be hopefully ready for them. I think I'll beat them about 5-0, 4-0, 5-0, easy.
But it's a funny old game, football, and Karst Thistle soon find themselves a goal down. On the sidelines, Kevin's dad and granddad are here to cheer him on.
His pace and his ability to take players on. He's got good ability to take players on. It's his pace that goes by. He can go by a player easy with his pace.
Go yourself, Kev.
I don't think Kevin really believed in his ability. I never thought. I still think Kevin's that way. He doesn't realise what kind of lifestyle, what all this means.
Everybody tells him that he's the best player in Britain, no Scotland, Britain, for his age, but he doesn't think that. He's need to have a wee bit more self-belief in himself, but he doesn't think that.
After half-time, the game turns nasty. This isn't Karst Thistle's day, and off the field the managers are losing their temper with the referee's decisions.
I'm asking you to calm down. You're obviously not listening here. Any more begin. Okay?
The final whistle goes, but Kevin is in no mood to congratulate today's winners. It's Thursday, and it's Halloween night at the Community Centre Youth Club.
Basically, the club that meets on a Thursday night is a 10 to 13 age group. Generally, they more or less just come in and suit themselves. Tonight's a bit different because we're having a Halloween scary night. I'll be Aladdin this evening. It's just white trousers, purple hat, flashing earrings. I know Aladdin doesn't have earrings, but I will.
The local youth leader is Gordon Griffiths, aka Harry Potter.
I'm delighted with the effort that everyone put in. It's really, really good because it gets us in contact with 36, 37 kids and it gives us an opportunity to build up relationships and build on them.
Grab a seat, boys, please. Oh, the best part of the day was getting them food. They enjoyed the food, of course. They said the crisps were soggy.
Is there anybody in the hall got a trick or treat? Two buckets of sick were walking in the street and one of them said I was brought up here. Right, Anna, you ready? Go. See you later.
Come on. No doubt when we drive and walk home, we'll drive past a few of them walking by still on a high running around, and I think that's when you actually feel you've done a good shift and it makes it worthwhile. Listen to that, just brilliant, isn't it?
But there's no sweet silence at the Stirling Miners Welfare Club. It's Kendal's Uncle Robert's 40th birthday party. And everyone here is up for a song.
When I was a kid, we had parties in the house. Kendal would do a wee bit and other people would do their bit. Just for to keep things going, like, you know. She's a fair wee singer. She's a fair singer. I'm proud of her because I think she's quite good. But this day and age, it's a hard thing to do, is go into this big world and try to make it as a singer. She's got the urge for her to do it, like, you know. She wants to be a singer. I say to her, go for it and good luck to you.
A cold autumn evening at Raploch Community Centre in Stirling. There's a big turnout for the Rascals After School Club. Awarding prizes for the mask competition is the head teacher of Raploch Primary School, Anne Stewart.
Second prize goes to James Stewart, Bob the Builder. Third equal goes to Shelby McGregor and the wonderful gold face of Hayley McKinley.
Downstairs in the sports hall, it's football as usual. One of these teenagers has the chance to make it as a professional player.
Now at Chelsea, hopefully make it at Chelsea. I've moved to a better club.
Chelsea Football Club has offered 15-year-old Kevin a place in their youth squad.
Challenges are like keep yourself fit every day, go to training, make sure you don't get any injuries, just stick at the game.
I'm hoping he becomes a millionaire. That's my thing, the first millionaire at this environment at the Raploch. I'm really hoping for that.
I don't really bother much money to me, as long as he's happy. That's the main thing, as long as he's happy.
Kevin has already been to visit Chelsea several times, but moving down to London will be a big change for him and for the family.
So he'll be away for about 10 months out of the year, for 4 years.
It's hard.
So it's well.
It's only a young boy. It's hard to leave your mum and your dad and your family and things like that, and all his friends. Down there, it's a big bad world down there. He just doesn't realise it.
That doesn't go there.
You can say to yourself you don't want him to go, but you can't miss this opportunity. It's a chance to a lifetime. But you're frightened to say to him, oh, don't go because we'll miss you. And then you're try to push him. It's funny. It's hard. He's learning, I'm learning. He'll do it doing it himself, so same with his cooking. I think it's going to be a difference when he goes down for good. A big difference for him because he does nothing for himself. Nothing. He went away the first time, I cried for 2 days solid.
Stop acting like that.
They can't cook and they can't iron, so you'll need to learn quick.
Simple things like that you worry about. Who's going to do his cooking, his cleaning, and his ironing, and his washing, because he's off a pernicket about things like that. So who's going to do things like that for him?
After finishing Kevin's ironing and getting his brother and 2 sisters ready for school, it's time for Margaret to go to work.
There's a difference. I'm only going down the stair.
Raploch is a community with a tough reputation.
I'm glad he's going down.
You know, do you?
Yes, I am. I'm glad he's going down because of this environment. I want him out of the Raploch. He says he's not going to drink, so he kens himself, because if he starts drinking and smoking and that, he'll, in my opinion, he'll just ruin his own career.
At Holy Trinity Primary School, it's time for football training. Coaching the children is volunteer helper Stephen McGuigan.
Use your full hold. Use your full hold.
Stephen is a single dad and a recovering heroin addict.
Get right foot forward. Hold it.
The kids are all asking why there's no a male present in the school. It's all teachers and they're all ladies. So Miss Atkinson says that the kids are actually prefer when there's a male about the school, because I don't know why, but I think it's maybe just it's a bigger bit of authority.
Hold it. And relax.
I'll get my enjoyment out of helping the kids now, instead of getting enjoyment out of running about, chasing my next £10, wondering where I'm going to get it for, spending the family allowance, spending the Monday boot. If I'm up here and I'm kicking a ball about the kids, I'm not out in the streets robbing old people, or I'm not out shoplifting or what have you, whatever they do to get their money.
Hand up. Change. Change.
Before I started the football, I relapsed with drugs. I actually abandoned the kids. I abandoned them. I left them in the school. And I went to the social work department and I says, I can't cope. I just couldn't cope. I'd relapsed. I'd went back on drugs. I was in a terrible state and I was down to like 6.5 stone. All my family were just saying, Stephen, you look terrible and you have to pull yourself together. Look at the 2 kids, they're scared. And they were scared. They were actually frightened. Sometimes they were frightened of me. I've been to hell and back, basically. So if I can do that and come back for that, I can pick myself up with this.
The star footballer in the class is Dylan, Stephen's 10-year-old son.
Dylan had a behaviour problem. Most of all, he was retaliating to being called vermin.
Head teacher Patricia Atkinson sits in on the football training.
Miss Atkinson was saying, maybe every time you fall back, the drugs, Dylan's falling back as well, because he can see it, that yeah, there is something eating away at you, and you'll not express it to the kids, but they know, they can feel it, they know there's tension in the house. What they were saying to me was true, but I just didn't want to listen to it. But when we really got down to talking about it, it was the drug problem, that was Dylan's problem. And he sits and says sometimes, Dad, how come you've not got a car, and how come you've not got this, and how come we're not staying in a different... And I say, well, Dylan, it's because of the kind of life I led.
He's lifting the World Cup.
Hi, sir.
No, he seems to have a laugh, did he?
3 years ago, Dylan was asked a question by the teacher, what do you want to do when you're older? And he says, oh, I just want to get a gyro. That's what I would have said. If I was in his situation, that's what I would have said, because I didn't know any different. Then Miss Atkinson asked him what he wanted to be when he was older and what he wanted to do, and his answer 3 years later was, oh, I'm going to university. So basically what I want is a fresh start for the kids. There's plenty of love there.
Over at Raploch Primary School, head teacher Anne Stewart keeps a watchful eye on rehearsals. There are only a few days to go before it's performance day for the Primary 7 production of Jack and the Beanstalk.
Try again.
But your mother hasn't got a cup.
We've been doing a pantomime now for something like 6 or 7 years, I think. The primary 1s and 2s who come in and watch it at this stage, they know that come primary 7, they'll be in a pantomime. And for the primary 7s that are taking part, this is a huge boost for their self-esteem and self-confidence.
I can't see Rowena from here.
This is a time when you get into December, you suddenly think, you know, it doesn't seem like a lot of time.
Boys back. Ashley's got a very loud voice. And I know Ashley. Yes, I know Ashley can sing that much like
Well, we're mainly in the rehearsal stage, and like, we're not onto the rehearsal for the Beanstalk yet, but we're building up to it just now.
Food, glorious food, hot sausage and mustard. While we're in the mood, peas, pudding and custard, sweet jelly and ice cream. Now we're in the mood for food, glorious food, marvelous food, wonderful food.
The last week of term means it's Christmas lunch for the children of Raploch. Down the Drip Road at the Salvation Army, there's a free meal every day of the year for those in need.
People that can't get a meal because maybe they're in a flat or a bed and breakfast and haven't any cooking facilities. People that's homeless. People that stay in the area that are just sort of deprived. Plate of rice, please. Rice. And can I have a coffee? They come here and they get a meal. It's free of charge because everybody needs a good meal once a day anyway, don't they?
If the kids aren't here, I usually pop in with my pals and have some. But the day I just came aboard cooking, so I come up here. Because they're brilliant in here, like the kids in there. They're really good with the kids.
We thank them all. Every night I thank them, and I mean, I'm not religious or whatever, you know what I mean?
I mean, I've got a daughter, I've got a meal in for her every day of the week, but half the time I have it for myself. Well, nearly all the time I have it for myself. It is a godsend, definitely is a godsend. I mean, I didn't care my day without it.
I've got a drug problem, right, which is, there's a majority that's got a drug problem down here. I get paid weekly and my money is gone the day that I get it, and then you've got to try and survive the rest of the 6 days of the week. So this wasn't a year, like, I don't know what would happen half the time, you know what I mean?
Raploch is due to see many changes over the next few years. The council are even considering changing the name of the area to Castle View.
It doesn't matter what they call the Raploch. Call it Castle View if they like. They won't lose that identity because the identity is in them.
Yes, Raploch always has had a tough reputation, but I find it difficult to think of it as an area like that because I see all the good things that happen here.
It actually does make me very angry to hear that. You know, when people say to me, oh, you teach in the Raploch? I say, yes. And?
Many families have had to move away as the old houses are demolished. Stirling Council have detailed regeneration plans, but they don't have all the money yet. And the date to start building the new school and community centre and all the new houses is still not set. But meantime, local kids can turn the acres of dirt into a building site in minutes.
Well, getting all the big bricks in there,
we're making a
putting
den.
them there and making a gang.
And a den. Stuart, can I get that spade now?
I've been in an ice cream van off and on for years and years, and I've served ice cream to their great-grandmothers. When I was a boy, everybody had nothing. So everybody had nothing, they shared everything with each other. And now I help them to give them pennies and tuppence back to the children when they haven't got any money. So, but you don't worry about the handful of bad people, because the good people look after you.
Tonight is a big occasion for Kendal McGuigan. She has been asked to sing at the switch-on of Stirling's Christmas lights.
Well, I've only got an hour and a half to go. I've got the cold. I didn't want to take it, but I didn't want to let anybody down, eh? So I've got to try my best to please the family.
I think she's got a good voice. I'd like to see her doing something with it, than wasting.
I don't think I'll be nervous, but the only thing I feel that I'll be nervous about is maybe forgetting the words, because I'm not confident yet with the words.
As Kendal waits for her call, she's still trying to learn the words to the Dolly Parton song. There's a big crowd gathered in the centre of the town. Next on are Kendal together with guitarist Taj Viskovsky. But with the song lyrics in her hands, Kendal isn't fazed at all in front of her biggest audience so far.
She really is a star, and well done. 2 tries for spotting her.
See, when I went up the stage, I wasn't nervous or none. I seen people who I knew, and then I just had confidence. I thought it was a Christmassy song, but then I found out it wasn't a coat of many colours. I didn't even know it that well. I was reading the words off the paper.
But with her second song, Kendal has no problems with the words.
In your eyes, saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me wherever I fall.
Thank you very much. See you again.
Following the big stage success at the Christmas Lights switch-on, Kendal is given another opportunity to perform.
Dave McDonald, he sent me a letter. Dear Kendal, I just wanted to thank you for your fantastic performance last night, and I hope that you enjoyed it as much as we did. Well done. As a token of our appreciation, I would like to invite you to record a song or two in the toll booth. Hiya, it's alright. That's what I'm phoning for, just to thank you for your letter, and just to tell you that I'm interested.
Well, the toll booth's going through like a £6 million refurbishment, and we're going to invite some people like yourselves into the recording studio.
Well, that'd be good.
And well done, you was fantastic.
Hey, thanks very much.
Stirling Castle has towered over the Raploch for hundreds of years.
We do a large window cleaning contract up at Stirling Castle, where we've got 3 people up there, you know, working constantly to keep the windows nice and clean. How are you getting on then? I started cleaning windows in Stirling over at the hospital, and I actually started when I was still at school, you know. I used to clean windows at the weekend and stuff, and I learned the ins and outs, and then got a van and just built from there.
Many of the cleaners live in the Raploch. The coordinator is Margaret Stewart.
We've got a good team, they're good workers, and it's got to be spot on.
Early every morning, a minibus sets off on another cleaning contract. By 8 o'clock, the team are on their way to Tye Moor, luxury holiday apartments in the heart of the Trossachs by the shores of Loch Achray. The team has a busy morning, supervised by Margaret and her daughter Michelle.
My mum goes from job to job really, so, but there's a lot of us that are cousins.
It's a good wee job. Nobody bothers you, and it's everybody gets on with everybody else, you know what I mean? So it's a nice wee job.
We all get on really well with each other. If I've got anything to say to each other, we'll say it. We didn't hide her because there's no point. We're not wanting any bitchiness or that, so we'll just tell each other what we think. Maybe offends people sometimes, but you get all right, eh?
It's a time on babes, look. Oh, we've got 42 cars. Well, I'll just go like that. This way, this near.
It's a cold winter's morning. At Raploch Primary School, as the children arrive, Anne Stewart is getting ready for an important meeting.
Having a pupil council meeting this morning. They tend to come along with 101 complaints that they want me to sort instantly. I want them to get round to the idea of what can they do as pupils in the school to solve the problems without expecting a magic fix from me. And we're going to pick out the ones that are the most important to you.
Fix doors, stop vandalism by putting gates, wheelie blocks and lines and sheds redone.
See the people who make spells and that?
Who make?
Spells and that.
Spells, magic spells, yes?
Can you make them come?
Can I make magic spells come true? Well, it just depends where the moon is in the sky, whether my spells work or not.
Because people keep on... Last year there was about 3 boys up in the roof and then they came down and started trying to smash all the windows.
Well, we've got a very good community policeman now, haven't we? What's his name? Jerry?
Jerry.
Jerry Springer.
No, no. As well as writing that thing down, I want you to try and think of how that can be solved, what the solution would be. Yes, I think it went quite well. I wasn't quite sure how they would respond to it, but I was quite pleased because most of the children contributed. You would notice that there are 1 or 2 that tend to speak more than others. Brian here, he's grandfather grey hips, if ever there was one, well old before his time.
There was a vandalism. Somebody had used white spray paint and it said a bad word.
Oh, really?
Swear word.
Unfortunately, some of their ideas are a bit unrealistic, like, the electrifying of the front fence to keep the vandals out.
It's open night for parents and friends of the Raploch Rascals.
And I thoroughly enjoy it. Bring back loads of different presents for me. And it gives me 2 extra hours peace and quiet.
Rascals is about making stuff, having projects and reading books and having good fun after school, so you can sit in your house and playing games, and you can have lots of fun here and stuff.
For Anne Stewart and other teachers, it's a chance to meet up informally with parents. Anne tells her colleague about one possible new parent who decided that Raploch Primary School wasn't right for her child.
She learns in a very visual way, and I've heard such good things about Bridge of Allen Primary that I would like her to go there. I thought, and did she come to Raploch Primary and see what we're doing in our infant department? No. So do you know what I did? I sent her a letter. And saying how disappointed I was that she hadn't even come along. They'll not get a better infant department in any school than Leslie and Jan and Anna. No way. I mean, we know what a good school ours is. But other people don't necessarily, but unless they give you the chance. People have this idea that all the kids are really rough and, nasty and foul-mouthed and thieves and junkies and all the rest of it. It's just not true. It's just not true. They're brilliant, our kids. It's just the name. That's all it is. It's just the name for it.
Tummy's in, boobs out, come on.
It's Girls' Night at the Youth Initiative at Raploch Community Centre. At this club, they are rehearsing their catwalk poses for a fashion show.
Shot, head up, tummy in, boobs out.
The boys love football. They dominate the Raploch Centre because of the hall, and so they've got football, they've got sports. The girls are actually quite intimidated by that. So the result was the girls just weren't coming.
How's that?
That's perfect. We've had girls come in who've been like enemies, and we've sat them down because they've been fighting at school, and they've talked and they've discussed things, and they've been great friends.
Right, everybody put your hands on now. I want everybody's hands.
But even with activities buzzing, there's a cloud hanging over the Youth Initiative. Funding is only guaranteed until next March, and Savine will have to start looking for another job if they don't get some good news soon from project leader Gordon Griffiths.
I would hate to lose you,
Right.
but you've got to look after yourself because you can't pay your bills on a promise.
So you don't feel quite annoyed
I
with
don't
us
think
if we
you're
do
being
start looking for
disloyal. I
jobs?
think your first loyalty is to yourself. We're just right, and we've put all the time and effort in for a year. We're just at a right stage to go to another level with youth work. If it doesn't come off, it'll be just so much of a waste.
It's taken a year for the project to get where it is. It's thriving, and I feel huge loyalties towards some of these kids.
To the audience.
I mean, I was working with the girls last night and felt quite flat inside because they were talking about long-term things for the summer and what they could do. And I was like, well, am I going to be here?
Are Mary and Maddie ready? I'm ready.
So anybody who gets a wee bit upset, doesn't want to walk, has to put a big smile on their face.
Savine isn't the only one concerned about job security.
My wedding's actually planned for the 29th of June, but unfortunately the funding's due to run out about 2 months before that. Hopefully it'll all come together and we will get more funding and I'll not need to worry about 2 months' lack of wages for the wedding.
It's dress rehearsal for the pantomime. Jeanette Brymer has everything under control.
Right, will you just bear with me, right, please? He's actually a man, not a lady, so he needs a set of leggings as opposed to a skirt. Where's your trousers that you had on? Are the black ones? Are the black ones? Just go and sit quiet. Everything will be all right. That's it. Good.
Jack is actually a woman, well, a girl.
Lassie.
Aye.
And then she's getting transferred to a man for the pantomime because she wanted to party Jack, so she got to party Jack.
My name is Jack. I'm the leading role of the pantomime, and I hope it's going to go all right.
Hello, I'm an elf, and I'm in Jack and the Beanstalk with Donna. I like this suit because it's it. Guess what? We got a costume fitted together. I know. And look at David, he's got the super leggings on.
Oh, the excitement. The excitement.
I'm the Beanstalk Fairy, and I've got 2 elves, and I sit at the boat with the Beanstalk. I feel afraid, I hold my head erect, and whistle a happy tune.
I think we're well on schedule.
I'm the Fairy of the Beanstalk. You are in great danger if the giant sees you. But do not worry, I will take care of you with the vital help of my 2 elves friends.
Well done, everyone. That was splendid. Sit down for a minute. First of all, I don't want to see anybody keeking out the curtain at the audience. All right? That is very unprofessional. So no keeking through the curtains, either through the middle or from the side.
Careers advisor Joe Noblet is making a home visit with would-be singer Kendal. It's time to think about life after school, but is a career in showbiz a serious possibility?
How did you enjoy school? Was it good?
When I look back, I wish I was still there. I didn't like it at the time. I think I've grown up a wee bit more if I've left the school. But I hope I have.
Did you want to work experience at all through school?
I worked in Nationwide Building Society, but I only went there for 2 days. And I didn't go back one lunchtime because I didn't like it.
Why didn't you like it?
Because I don't like being stuck in one place all the time.
But you sort of said you want to be a social worker, and I have to say a social worker's job includes a lot of paperwork. But why social work? What do you know about it?
No.
You didn't know about the paperwork side, but...
No, but I just know that they're not stuck in one place all the time. They're going about associating with others.
Somebody told me that you're a singer. Is that something you'd like to pursue as a
I'd love
career?
to pursue that.
What's holding you back? Whether it's the jobs that are available, whether it's something in yourself.
There's a competition in Motherwell, and it's like singing to a live band. And it's £4,000 to the winner, and I don't want to do nothing else.
There's another programme. It's called Compass for Life, and this is run by Stirling Council. The programme is to help you develop skills to find employment and training, okay? Do you know anything about Compass at all?
You get a chance to develop your skills, build your confidence.
Christmas time is here, all over the Raploch. The P7 players prepare for the opening of Jack and the Beanstalk. it's a full house for the premiere.
Ho there, fair mortals sitting in this hall. Welcome to our pantomime. Greetings to one and all. And with my magic wand, I'll see that everything comes right. There's Phil and foot as well. So Jack, you must take care. Never heed in time of need. Call and I'll be there.
What am I going to do? I love Rowena, but not nearly as much as you.
I can't stand the sound of laughter. Make them miserable ever after.
I had a girlfriend once, but she was so fat. I knew her for 5 years, and even then, I never met all of her. When you go to join in the pantomime song, you know, it's that exciting. It's not just us that are excited, they're excited to be getting to watch it. I feel like I want to do it over and over again now. Just want to do it forever.
It's the Christmas holidays, and the streets of Raploch are full of future football heroes. Teenager Kevin McKinley has left Wallace High School. As soon as contracts are agreed, he'll start at Chelsea Football Club.
When all my pals and that's at work, during the day I just go out for a jog and that, go to the park with the ball and that. At night I go train with my team.
But professional football is a business, and Kevin needs to get professional advice.
You had to have an agent, because we knew nothing. We knew nothing about all the wee details of contracts and things like that.
What does it mean to Chelsea? It means that they have the opportunity to take a kid on who's got enormous potential, and that they can create that potential, they can create a high quality player. So they look at Kevin as an asset. They're going to invest in that asset, and they'll hopefully cash in on the asset in 4 or 5 years' time. Here's a lad coming from a place like the Raploch. He's going into an environment where every day he sees Aston Martins, he sees Porsches, and it's a very different environment, and he could lose himself in that quite easily. I mean, I'm quite sure that a couple of grand would be all the money in the world to someone like Kevin, 15 years old, just out of school, down in London, playing for Chelsea, a couple of grand in the hipper. I would think that would waste him. So from our point of view, we want to make sure his feet stay on the ground.
And the next thing served up for Kevin is a recall to the Scotland schoolboy squad.
I got a letter from Scotland, asked me to go back. It's this Saturday, so they asked me to go for a trial. And Mr Nielsen wants me to go back.
Kevin reports to the Scotland schoolboy squad at the home of football. But earlier in the week, he was injured in an off-the-ball incident.
He was walking home for training with his wee pal, and he says that a man about 30 jumped him and gave him a kick in the face. It concussed my boy and had to take him to hospital. That's it, but he's fine now.
But Kevin's mum isn't so sure that he has fully recovered from concussion.
I'll tell him about his concussion.
No. Here's Kevin. Current medication, none. Zero.
He's on antibiotics.
Zero, son. That's nothing, like broken legs or breaking an arm and that.
Should Kevin let the coach know?
I don't think he'll tell him.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys. Welcome to Hampden Park.
If you're asking me what about Kevin's family, I think they've been an enormous influence on him, driving him forward. And in some ways you could say, well, has the driving been done too harshly? I don't think it has in their case. I think they want the world for him.
Margaret's determined that the coach should know about the injury before training starts. But coach Stuart Nielsen says he's happy. There's no problem.
Kevin this time came with a much more mature attitude, we felt, and obviously that's why he's been given the second opportunity. Well, I think, as you well know, that the dropout phase is very high. I think out of this lot, there's what, 17 of the best here. If half of these kids play at the top level, then that you would treat that as a major success. Sometimes clubs turn their back on kids far too early, and these boys could be turned away at 17. Too often they get one chance, and then we never see them again.
It's a chance in a lifetime. There are hundreds of thousands of kids that would love to be in his shoes. The only difference between those kids that make it and those kids that don't is attitude.
If we can split the two defenders, let's get somebody in here.
The squad is preparing for a tournament in Northern Ireland.
It's just the day we're just getting together, getting to know everybody, because there's 6 new faces now. It'll be brilliant, it'll be a brilliant laugh for the boys, and it'll be hard, but physical, be fast, but can't wait to go.
It's the start of a new term. The McGill family have moved to the Stirling Travellers site, and 2 of their children, Brian and Margaret, have started at Raploch Primary School.
So it's a good school, I like it, and I've been going to about 3 weeks now. But they always say, like, it must be really good travelling around. I wish I was you, travelling around all the time.
Each morning, Brian and Margaret are collected by taxi. They change school every time the family moves on. Throughout this winter, they expect to stay in Stirling, maybe moving on again around Easter time.
They're happy to come to school, and it's been great for them to be able to mix with other children. At the site at the moment, there are no other children, and so from a socializing aspect, it's wonderful. They are a very close-knit community. I think it can be a downside because sometimes they don't actually want to mix. They do sometimes just want to stay very much to themselves. We've spent a lot of time over the past term working on finding information about something that they're interested in. It was quite difficult, especially for Brian and Margaret, not having had much schooling, to kind of come up with that, like the children who have been right through primary school.
My talk is on lions. A lion is a carnivore. A carnivore eats meat. No, spend a lot of their time sleeping and playing between hunting.
Brian, in particular, is soaking up things like a sponge, things that he maybe wouldn't be getting at home.
And this is the male lion.
Yeah, there were lots of things that he overcame to stand up and do that, not least standing up in front of people that he doesn't know that well and giving a talk. So it was excellent, I think.
I never ever saw a lion, but I saw them on TV, and they're my favourite wildlife animal.
After school, Brian and Margaret McGill are dropped off at the caravan site at the family home.
I've got 4 big brothers, and I've got 3 sisters. I've got 2 nieces, and I've got 1 nephew. Oh no, I've got 2 nephews actually. Well, you go to all different places, you can see anything you like. Well, if you didn't like it, you could move on and go to another different place. So when you stay in the site, you can move to another site and move all around, and you don't get you can move all around everywhere, and it's good fun, and it's not boring or anything, and it's all right and it's good.
Every Tuesday morning, a group of pupils from all 3 local primary schools meet in St Mary's School.
We're going to play a game. If we can just have absolute
This is the Tuesday T3 Club, a new project to support learning and good behaviour. The group is led by Jerry McGarvey from the Aberlour Childcare Trust.
We think that you've got something to say about schools, but nobody ever asks you.
In the teamwork approach to the group, Savine Briggs, Emma Lowe and Gordon Griffiths from the Raploch Youth Initiative are also involved.
Right, I'm going to ask you, first of all, any words that you associate with school, anything at all?
I like school because you get to go out and play.
Right, Tam's going to ask a question to everybody.
Why do you have school in the first place? It's a loaded...
Can learning be fun? Can school be fun?
I do like school sometimes. Sometimes. Only if you feel good. My idea would be a boarding school, and there would be a swimming pool, a snooker room.
The children's progress in the group is carefully monitored.
She was on a stream of consciousness. She just ran with it, and I was encouraging the others to buy into it.
She doesn't dominate it.
No, she doesn't. And that was a real anxiety beforehand, that she would overplay.
Outside of the Tuesday club and outside of school, 11-year-old Ashley Cameron has got the acting bug. After taking the leading role in the Raploch Primary panto Jack and the Beanstalk, she wants more stage experience.
My name's Ashley. I'm 11 years old and I've been in lots of other plays and I'd really like to be part of Forefront.
Have you seen Forefront shows?
No, but my head teacher gave me a video of the Cinderella one and I really liked it.
And did you enjoy that? Do you want to go on the stage in front of hundreds of people? Well, if you're petrified in front of me, why in front of me? Why are you frightened of me? Give me 110%.
She's auditioning to join the renowned Forefront Theatre Company. Director Nada Thompson checks to see who has learned their lines.
I did stumble a little bit. When I stumbled, I felt like, oh no, I'm going to forget my lines. But then I remembered them.
Bugs multiply!
Ashley passes the test and is the company's newest recruit. Kendal McGuigan wants to be a singer, but right now she has a place with the Compass for Life group, where unemployed school leavers get a crash course in life skills to help them find work.
You're not walking in your trainers, guys. You've got to wear appropriate footwear. No, you won't. You've got to wear proper walking boots.
What we're going to do today is introduce you to the sport of orienteering. And there are various checkpoints, and you're going to find those outdoors. You've got some good, healthy Scottish air.
Freezing.
You got wet, you got cold. Okay.
I thought it was challenging and it was hard. And it was awfully wet and cold.
After finding their way out of the forest, the group can relax at a local centre. Kendal's uncertain whether she will enter a talent competition coming up in Motherwell. Is it an opportunity she should take?
Maybe she doesn't want to do it, and she shouldn't get pushed into it. Be stuck with camera on the bus all the time.
Go girl!
But you just got to end up getting sick of it and just not
Get
doing
it,
it.
I'm getting up too much pressure, like.
It's not that it's so much pressure, it's just that I have to...
You do it in your own time.
You have to do it in my own time, don't you? And it's not fair that you've got to get pushed into doing things that you don't want to do.
Oh, nobody's pushing me into doing things, it's just that other people's giving me their advice on what they think and what's best for me.
She keeps putting it off, that's why I was saying maybe she doesn't want to do it.
Do you feel you're ready for the competition?
I don't know the songs, but...
No, but I'm not talking about the songs, I'm talking about how do you feel confidence-wise?
I don't feel all the confidence because I'm not too sure about the songs, but if I knew the songs perfect, I'd be like, got new confidence, but then I think I know them.
Children from Holy Trinity Primary School are on their way to swimming lessons, and Dylan McGowan's dad, Stephen, has volunteered to help. Stephen's voluntary work is part of his effort to recover from his addiction. He's drug-free now, but life's tough as a single dad.
Who? Right, shut your doors. Who's left? Who's still to come? Jamie? Sean? One last one out gives me their lunch.
At home with daughter Jerry Lee, age 7, Stephen is coping with the household chores.
What talked about last night? About your dad going back into the hospital again. So are you quite happy about that? Yeah? About me going to get help once and for all, eh? And then Daddy will make things better, eh? Oh, this is a woman's job, eh?
Stephen has been treated for his addiction by a prescribed heroin substitute.
They kept me on methadone for a year and 9 months, so it's actually in my bones. So that makes it a lot harder to get off it, and it's harder to come off it than heroin. But the hardest bit is staying off it. It's no getting off it. That's right enough, the pains are there, the withdrawals are there, sweats, so on, all the rest of the pain that comes with it. Methadone isn't that answer anymore. It's just a wee shrine I keep, eh? It's just like for when I'm depressed and that, or if I want to just like say a few words to myself, like, and I use my holy water just to pray that I can get the help I need and that I can make it this time without relapsing. And the only way I'm going to do it is by doing it myself, because there's no help here. And I've just had enough. I just want to get clean. It's life or death, isn't it? At the end of the day, I'm either going to die with drugs or I need to get drug free.
Can I go out?
You can go out in one condition.
What's that?
You say your prayer.
Alright.
Right, put it around your hand. Right. Close your hands. Right. Put your hand round there. Right. And then you just shut your eyes and put your head down, right? And you just pray for whatever you want, right? You can pray for the house to get a new house, or you can pray for Daddy to get better, or you can pray for anything you want, right? It's up to you. You think it's funny, you're just too young. That's all it is. You saying a wee prayer? Right, you say your own wee prayer then.
Yeah.
You finished? Is that you said your prayer? Right. Put it like that. Put it like that. Right, I'll do it at the same time.
Father,
in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen.
That's it.
Kevin McKinley is starting up front for the Scotland schoolboy team in a warm-up game at Tannadice Park against a Dundee United youth squad.
Every at my age wants to put on a Scotland jersey. It was brilliant. Mum and Dad was proud of me. I was proud of myself.
If you watch Kevin, he always seems to have time in the ball, no matter where he's playing. He takes it in, he makes a pass, he links people up together very well. And it's the way he holds himself, the way he positions himself to take a pass, to take it on. It's easy to spot really, really good players.
Kevin opens the scoring, and in the stands supporting him as usual is Kevin Senior.
I'm looking for him to be in the first team at 20 anyway, at Chelsea. I'll be walking about my head high. No, I really will, yes.
Even if it doesn't come through, he's still done so much for a young lad. You're still proud of him. Proud of them all. It's not just Kevin who's football, it's them all. As long as they can do their best.
Over 5. And this time the front two, Bob and Liam.
Kevin's left on the bench for the second half, sick as a parrot.
Backs will have an awful lot of work to do to make sure the wide guy is not getting the ball. Go on, Bob.
It's a long, hard road to the top in football.
Okay, folks, is everyone ready to play?
It's eyes down for a full house before the big fashion show hits the catwalk.
Call in number 23.
As the girls touch up their makeup, the audience of future leaders of fashion are gathered. With clothes from their own wardrobes and hats they have made themselves from spare bits and pieces, and with lots of imagination, the girls put on a show with style and pizzazz. Everyone is impressed. All the hard work and rehearsals have paid off. Raploch fashion is a hit.
Fantastic. These are my girls, you know, like Miss Brodie. My girls. These are my girls.
It's extremely important, these kind of activities. That's one of the reasons why in school we're so very keen on the expressive arts per se, because it gives every child an opportunity to express themselves.
Some of our girls were actually talking about not coming down the catwalk. They were so nervous. We had tears, we even had a nosebleed, we had some real upsets, and tonight it was just so smooth. I cannot believe how well it went. It was just fantastic.
It's another Tuesday and the T3 club gets together.
But why do we have school?
Because if you didn't learn things, you can't do a job when you're older.
Connor Rowe sometimes finds it hard to concentrate at school.
One of his New Year's resolutions was that he was going to try and work harder at school and behave more. And his behaviour in the group is certainly showing that he's trying to carry that through.
He has seen school as a kind of where the enemy live, you know.
Connor's progress is discussed with his mum when Jerry makes a home visit.
You both being in the same room, being part of the group. Do you think the group's made a difference with Connor in the 8 weeks or so that he's been part of it?
Whatever it is you're doing, the news you're doing good, like.
Tell me what you like about the group.
It's good, and I liked it the day when we were sitting at the tables.
It's different for school. Is that fair to say?
I just thought this was, like, he was getting treats for being a bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, he just didn't like the school at all. He was carrying on, and I'm pure chuff him. Pure chuff him.
And I'm really pleased that Connor's hearing that praise as well, you know. Gary.
Back at the group, leader Jerry McGarvey is trying to convince the kids to play some word games.
I just said why play this game.
This is not a game, actually.
I know, but it's still stupid.
Do you want to go back to class? It's a choice, it's yours.
But it's too boring in the class.
You're saying that class is boring, and I'm saying that we've got an opportunity here to find out what you want school to be like.
The group aims to help disruptive kids change their behaviour and also supports those vulnerable youngsters who need extra attention.
Jamie, there's been a lot happening. The good or bad thing, it was his opportunity to let it rip, and I think he did, and he chose it to tell us exactly.
The good thing is I've moved out my house, and the bad thing is everybody's after me.
I drove him back and had a wee chat with him about who he's palling around with, and he's had a few wee laddies hitting him, and it's some of the laddies that come in here, so I've told him to come in here on a Thursday night and we can maybe help him. But I think his personality will get him through as a popular kind of guy with that peer grouping, and he'll just into the area.
Tom, come here with me for a minute. Tom, come here with me.
From the start, the group agreed a code of conduct.
No disrespect. Right.
The group leaders monitor the children's behaviour and progress.
2 seconds ago, Gary.
Gary was very quick to say that he felt school was for learning and the result of a good education would be a nice home and a good job. I mean, I find with Gary, you know, he's very boisterous and he is disruptive in the group. I think for the first 3 to 4 minutes, we had his attention.
Gary's sorted.
And then after that, he quite lost it.
Oh, don't! Gary, don't! Gary, don't do that.
Just because Kimberly and Susan are smaller than you and younger than you, but you can't do that. Gary, I'm wanting to have a word with you, that's why, and you know that.
Oh.
You're staying here until I say you can go. Would you sit down? But the way things are just now, Gary, if I turn my back for a minute, you get yourself into trouble. And I keep telling you, and the hope that actually the message will sink in. What will make life better for you is just thinking before you act. You're a good laddie. But sometimes you don't deliver and the picture and you don't add up. What do you think about what I've been saying? Is it Jerry just talking rot again?
And Kendal has a busload of supporters.
You ready, Hen? You've got a lot of singing to do here.
Telling me that it's all mine. Learning from each other's knowing. Looking to see how much we've grown. The only one who could ever reach me was something but reaching me.
As usual, Kendal is brushing up on learning her words, helped by her aunt Adele.
Just keep my mouth shut. If I don't want to it's always try to experience.
1, 2, 1, 2. On to Copenhagen, the 2002 town contest. Tonight we'll be 8 contestants and come far afield. They come from Birmingham, Stirling, all over the place. So please, the best of order.
Kendal is up against very experienced competition.
People sing a lot of the same songs and quite refreshing to hear something different.
My usual songs normally it's depressing, but it's like Sinead O'Connor, Nothing Compares to You.
It's not the Smiths, is it? Everyone does ballads.
Yeah. Who's not doing ballads?
The other competitors sort out their music with the band, but Kendal is unprepared and has no sheet music for her songs. The musicians are less than impressed.
An actor went in here last night. She's one of the top singers in England. Superb singer, wonderful parts for everybody, you know. It's a joy to do it, you know. But this is...
I've not got any music for that and I didn't even know my chords, so it's got to be quite awkward.
They're hard to play without music. That's mental stuff, that, to busk. Mental.
Well, I'm very sorry.
That's all right, but it's mental. OK, they're good songs, they're great songs, but because we've not got the music, that's where the difficulty arises.
I'll sing it myself without the music.
I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. But there's a tugboat high down by the river, don't you know?
Can I get away again tonight? The only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. He was. Ooh, yes, he was.
Despite the lack of sheet music, the band and Kendal just about get to the end of the song.
I forgot the words.
Kendal McGuigan, thank you. And also for these guys in the band. Although she was a little disappointed with her first song, Kendal doesn't give up and tries again. This time she sings unaccompanied, without the distraction of the band.
That my mama made for me, made only from rags, but I wore it so proudly. Although we had no money, I was rich as I could be, in my coat of many colors. My mama made for me, made just for me. Bye.
So these are just the four that are going through. So the four that are going through is contestant number 1, Kevin McKinley. Contestant number 2, Billy Meredith.
This time, Kendal isn't among the winners.
Contestant number 7, Heather Gill.
For giving it to me.
It reminds me
On the journey back to Raploch, though, spirits are still high.
on the blanket on the ground.
At Raploch Primary School, the children are gathering for assembly.
The assembly today is on the theme of World Book Day. All of the school will be together for it. They were just asked to come as a character from a storybook or from a nursery rhyme. We thought for the wee ones, you know, they could relate to that probably quite well. We've had to disabuse some children of the notion that they could come dressed as Henrik Larsson because he's in the Celtic Annual, you know. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Miss Stewart.
I'm delighted to see so many people dressed up. Do a little twiddle so that everybody can see you, please. Who are you?
Zorro.
Zorro, the mark of Zorro. Oh, and a beautiful fairy Elizabeth. Aren't you just gorgeous? I love these pink tights. Do you think they would fit me?
As well as all the children getting dressed up, it's a chance for Mrs. Brymer to show off her talent in the costume department.
Well then, and who are you, little
I'm
girl?
Friar Tuck.
You're Friar Tuck. And I thought you were coming as Tinkerbell.
Anne Stewart is not only head teacher, more importantly, she is also head coach for the Raploch First 11.
I'm looking for new talent. I'm always on the lookout for new talent, yeah.
This exercise is called Beat the Goalie.
You should be a defender for the school.
I'm a goalie, you know that.
With the big inter-school tournament coming up, Miss Stewart has called in a favour from old boy Kevin McKinley, who has been offered a place at Chelsea Football Club.
That was a warm-up.
It was her early coaching which helped make him the talent he is today.
You know, the ball comes flying over, bounce.
Miss Stewart, she was a brilliant teacher.
To get it under control.
Oh, she's big in football, yeah. She gave you a lot of self-confidence and that at football when you were there.
See how excited they are at having Kevin here, and they all want to show off their skill to him. It's really great. It's really great for them. If you were to ask every boy in this school what they wanted to be when they grew up, a good percentage of them would say a footballer. Now, obviously, not very many of them are going to realise that dream, but to see somebody who came to this school, who lives next door to them, who has achieved that, it makes it all real, it makes it all a possibility, and it makes them realise that, yes, this is possible. I mean, Kevin always was very skillful in the field. He was always very determined, very, very competitive boy, I remember.
Keep it close to you.
Prone to be a wee bit sulky if he lost the ball, but then that's a sign of a good footballer. You know, he doesn't want to lose the ball. The ball's his as far as he's concerned, and he's the one that can do something with it. I think he faces a huge challenge going down to a team like Chelsea. I think he's going to need great strength of character to be in the company of really world-class players, which would turn anybody's head, far less a wee lad from the Raploch sort of thing.
But what's the verdict from the boys on today's team?
It was good because he's gone to Chelsea. We know him now. Go quite far if he sticks in.
Just Teenagers is a new health initiative in the local community. Midwife Anne Clubb runs a weekly drop-in centre for teenage girls who find themselves pregnant.
Even although a pregnancy is unplanned, it's not unwanted, in that young mums love their babies just as much as older mums and can be as good mums as older mums.
20-year-old Claire already has a 3-year-old son, Lee.
Remember that from last time?
She is now 6 months pregnant with her second baby and is here for her regular checkup. Second time around, she knows what to expect.
Remember when you last had something to eat?
Life before motherhood, though, was very different.
I was a young rebel, I suppose. I was wired to the moon, I think. 16 when I fell pregnant. Immature, I suppose. And I grew for about a week as soon as I found it.
And you measure 29 and I've got you at 28 weeks, so that's not...
I was wanting to be a hairdresser. I wanted to work in a cruise liner. To be a hairdresser and beautician. I wasn't wanting any weans at all. And look at me now. A 3-year-old and one in a way.
When Claire fell pregnant at 16, it was a shock for her mum too.
My mum was hurting. Something terrible. My mum wanted me to have an abortion because she thought I was too young. But then after about a week she says, no, it's all right, you can just keep it, because she knew I wasn't going to change my mind.
Aged 16, Claire had a regular boyfriend.
I was gone with Lee's father, but we fell out once I fell pregnant. I don't think he misses a father figure, because there's a lot of men there too. He's got his Uncle Jos and he's got his Uncle Paddy, and he's got plenty of male figures to look up to.
Claire's home is always busy with family visitors. Today, younger sister Christine, aged 17, has dropped in with her new baby, Kaylee.
She's 6 weeks today. Her name's Kaylee Ann. And she's got a big sister, Caitlin. She's just turned 14 months. She's a wee witch, a wee terror. She just started walking too. So I didn't get a break. But Claire's good. She takes Kaylee most nights, because I wasn't coping very well with Kaylee. It's hard work being 17 with one bear, never mind two.
The pressure of caring for 2 young babies was hard on Christine.
It was clear that first noticed I was depressed because I kept on asking him to take Kaylee. At one point I thought that they'd be better off without me. I got put on antidepressants for the doctor. I'm still on them for postnatal depression. I was constantly crying all the time. Used to greet for nothing, it's just used to greet. I didn't care what was wrong with her and it used to annoy me. When she was £8.2. Right.
So how many weeks is she now?
6 weeks a day. But then I went to Just Teenagers and Anne Club told me it wasn't my fault and that, and then she just said it was my emotions safe for being pregnant and that. It just got a wee bit low. It was just the baby blues gone further. That's what she said.
Bringing up Lee as a single mum was hard work. When Lee was 2, Claire started a new relationship.
I got married May 25th, 2001, I think it was. I think it was just for the dress I got married. Stupid. Think you're in love, but you're not. I was married 7 months, then I chucked him out.
At the time her marriage fell apart, Claire discovered she was pregnant for a second time. Again, she's going through the pregnancy on her own.
But some guys is alright, some guys is bams, so I'm not really interested in a relationship with her.
Raploch has always been famous for racing pigeons. The Stewart brothers are following in their father's footsteps. John, Colin and James have bred and raced champion pigeons here since they were boys.
This is the most important bit of the year coming, getting these birds prepared for what's ahead of them. I mean, some of these pigeons here will be flying in one race over 500 mile lights.
It's just now about getting the birds into condition to start the training maybe in a week, 2 weeks.
Breeding racing pigeons is more than a hobby. It involves hours of elaborate care, attention to detail, and the appliance of new scientific systems.
These birds here are all in a system, what we call the darkness system. We fool the pigeons into believing it's still winter. Basically, what we're doing is we're halting a molt so that we're getting them in prime condition to go to the race. It's just trying new things to try and get an extra couple of yards on your pigeons, and it sometimes works. So what happens is the curtains are taken down at 6 o'clock at night, so they've got 12 hours of daylight, 12 hours of darkness, and they know that when these curtains are coming down to go up and roost, and that's them.
This is now catching the cocks. They're going for their first training toss just to get them a wee bit fitter.
Once the season is underway, these birds will fly home from as far away as France. But for this first training flight, the pigeons are taken just a few miles down the road.
Well, we're just going to liberate them for their first toss. Hopefully they'll all pack together, head the right way for home. I think they've got their bearings. One more circle and they'll probably head home.
Although it's part of the town of Stirling, in many ways Raploch is more like a country village, and the tradition of country pursuits still lives on.
You're only 100 yards in any direction, you're next to the river. Basically, I've had dogs all my life. A lot of people in the Raploch had the same sort of life. It was the way you were brought up. What we used to do is, like, a Sunday was the only day that my dad didn't work. And we would go for a walk. We'd take a dog, a fishing rod, we'd go and get some mushrooms, do a bit of fishing, set a couple of snares. If we were lucky, we got a rabbit, we'd have it for our dinner, we'd have the fish, we'd cook breakfast with the mushrooms in the morning. It sounds a bit corny, but you actually had to go hunting to survive a lot of this stuff, like, you know.
Archie has set up the Raploch Gun Dog Club. Today they're training some young pups to be working dogs
who will retrieve game on a shoot.
Watch it. Come on in.
The dogs are being put through their paces at a nearby loch.
What they're learning is to go out, retrieve, bring the dummies back. They're learning to swim and enjoy themselves. Some of the dogs just won't retrieve. That's it. You know, some of them just won't retrieve at all. Others are just natural at it. Come on in.
The next thing is to get experience with the gun.
Come on. My father bought me my first gun. I thought it was brilliant, you know, I was like Davy Crockett going out into the wilderness and shooting your first rabbit. It was brilliant, and then you come home and you ate it.
Get on, get on. Get on, get on, here.
Come on, here. That is no want it. No want it. Come on in. Get on.
We live for this moment, you know. Today when it was raining this morning, you know, will the game still be on? Will the game still be on? Yes, I think so, you know. We don't cancel up there unless it's, you know, the pitch is flooded or something.
Miss Stewart, if she wasn't our head teacher, she would have definitely been a coach.
It's the day of the big annual inter-school tournament. The team are keen to put into practice the deadly skills passed down to them by Kevin McKinley.
That was a good game. He didn't give in. That's what it's all about. I'm giving everybody a man of the match because you all deserve it. Who's standing in my Aberdeen hat? Soon there's going to be no Celtic and no Rangers. I know. Well, the other 10 teams are taking over, aren't they?
For Gary McGuigan, the Tuesday Club is a chance to let off steam. Life in P7 at St Mary's is very different. Today, head teacher Mrs Coyle has some news for the class.
Now, you know, we had a competition to design a new school badge to celebrate our Jubilee. We wanted the design to show that it was a Catholic school in Stirling. And I always think of that circle in the Celtic cross as being a circle of love, which is what, as a wee school community, we're all about. And the winner is Gary McGuigan. He really did come alive when he gave praises. The boy could hardly contain himself. He was so happy, you know, and since that's happened, he's been so up all the time, which is just absolutely great. It's great to see that.
Uptown in Stirling, Kendal McGuigan is rehearsing her song for the opening of the new Tollbooth Art Centre.
Practice makes perfect here. I've been practising a lot with Dad.
You say it best when you say nothing.
I feel comfortable singing with Dad because he knows what he's doing.
When you say nothing at all.
Lovely! Kendal is singing at this concert as part of the celebrations for the opening of the new Arts Centre.
Let's hear it for Campbell.
It's amazing how you can speak right to my heart.
In the audience are Kendal's mum Audrey and sister Shannon.
The smile on your face lets me know that you're near.
I have to buck my ideas up and be a positive attitude instead of a negative attitude. And every opportunity, as I say, what comes to me, instead of like saying I'm not going to do it and that, I'll have to just take the chance and see what happens.
You say it best when you say nothing at all.
I'm just glad it's over and done with. And I thought it was good, quite good performance. Tried my best.
At the community centre, the team at Raploch Youth Initiative are waiting for a decision on funding for the next 2 years.
Oh,
frustrating. It's not what I wanted, but I'm pleased that we're funded, that we're all going to be in a job for another year. I would have preferred that we'd been given 2 years, but it could have been better.
Outside, the boys are organising a quick game of 25-a-side. The Youth Initiative are waiting to hear about other funding applications, and Gordon has just got a letter from Children in Need.
We got 24.5 grand from BBC Children in Need. Aye, what is good was I opened the envelope up and it had a second-class stamp on it. I thought, oh no, it's not up. But then when I looked at it and I saw the kind of instalment and percentages by it, it's a bit like getting your O-grade results again.
Inside the centre, the good news has spread.
So obviously we need more money to keep the project going, so anything giving us money is good news. Just means we get the joy of working with these children a little bit longer.
As the boys lose interest in the craft of pom-pom making, it's business as usual for Gordon.
Okay, see you later. Why can't you just sit and behave and you won't get the blame for things? So, you'd be doing us a favour and leaving.
Look, I sit there reading that.
You can sit out in the park where they're playing football. We go and play. No, because you'll pop in. So come on.
Claire has been looking after her baby niece, Kaylee. It's tea time, so as usual, it's off to meet the rest of the family just across the road at Mum's.
I lost my place about 50 times.
Just round the corner and across the road, just too close. I've got Claire every night. She's here every night with Lee. Every single day. She doesn't get peace for me. Every day. I like to see the end of them right enough at night, but I like them round about me. They're not like daughters, they're like pals. Again, they're like my best pals. They can come and talk to me about anything.
As well as making the tea every night, Celia is also carer for her fourth husband, Malcolm.
So it's hard on me as well because, I've got the disabled man sort of thing.
Malcolm suffered a stroke and heart attack last year. Celia first became a grandmother nearly 4 years ago.
Claire was the first. Just had an instinct that she was pregnant. I said to her, "You're pregnant?" She says, "No, I'm not." I says, "Ah, yeah." She says, "No." So I took a sample down to Tesco's and it came up positive. I broke my heart. But after a wee bit, you can do. I've got my juice. Oh. I got pregnant and left at 16. Because I've got to do it now to get a house and money. I mean, if they leave school at 16, they don't get any money till they're 18. They don't get a house unless they've got a baby. So I wasn't surprised, because that's what they'll do to get on the socials, have a bairn and get a house. I mean, they are good mums, but I don't think they're old enough to know what it entails. I think it's plain, happy families. It's not. Especially Christina now, with how she's got the two, and well, one's a year and the wee baby. I didn't think she realises how much work it's going to cause her. They've all done well for themselves, they're good wee mums, so I can't complain about that. And there's worse than a wee baby comes to the door, isn't there? This could be drug addicts or anything, but they'd be fine. This is good. Our stew's good because it doesn't have so.
Early evening, and it's time to set off for Archie Wilson and his shooting party. They're heading north to the hills to bag themselves some ducks.
I mean, I'm not going to just cold-bloodedly killing an animal. I mean, if I shoot something, it comes home, it's in the kitchen, and then it's in the freezer, and I'll have it for a supper or a lunch or whatever. I didn't want to be sitting in the Raploch without my dogs and my guns. And what am I going to do? End up taking drugs like half the rest of them, or sitting about street corners, bored to tears with nothing to do. I want to go up the hills, I want to hunt and shoot fish. I want to be left alone to do that. A night like this, the slightest bit of noise will actually put the ducks off. They'll hear you before they actually see you. I mean, I work in a factory all day. I'm stuck inside, and when you're actually coming out, into a night like this in the fresh air. You know, you're sitting... Whether you actually shoot anything, as far as I'm concerned, is irrelevant. There's a lot of excitement waiting to see what's going to happen next. If it works, it's great. If it doesn't, you get enough of shuriken off your pals. Like, you know, they tend to get a wee bit boisterous and giving your dog's crap and rubbish, put it back in the house and everything. Go on in. Little boy, go on. Good boy. We had to wait a while. You can't guarantee anything. The birds come in, they come in. If they don't, it's a long wait and it gets cold.
My feeling is that these two lassies are a wee bit immature. They're in primary 6. In 2 years' time, they'll be in a secondary school, and they're needing a wee bit of additional support to help them adapt into that. And I just think that this group provides that level of support. Okay, they're going to explain that.
Christmas. I don't think it was the happiest Christmas because they've been worried about Mum, who's actually going into hospital today for a check-up, you know. So all that stuff's been playing on them.
Jerry McGarvey makes a follow-up visit to the twins' mum to get feedback on what they say about the Tuesday Club at home.
I like the group because you get to make things and you'll get to stick things down on paper.
Well, they must be benefiting if they're so keen to go.
Do you think the group helps you, Susan?
I think it helps me. It learns you how to be nice and everything and not to be bad and that.
I've brought the girls up not to make any difference between Catholic, Protestant. I bring them up to take people as they find them.
Do you think things have changed much?
I think they have. You'll get kids now for both the schools, like maybe one's at one school and one's at the other, and they probably meet after school.
Tucks in nice and neatly.
Tragically, a few days later, Mrs. Torrance was taken ill again. She died on the twins' 10th birthday.
This is a time to do this. Okay, you'll do your spattering. Okay.
In the recording studio, Kendal McGuigan is laying down her vocals for a track on the Tollbooth Arts Centre CD.
Originally when I started working with Kendal, what we're trying to do was to get a set of songs that she could perform, say in a club or a pub situation, something like that. And my idea was that she could be earning a little bit of money from performing in that type of situation.
Sorry.
That's all right. Do you want to come through and have a listen?
My voice just went wonky there, like.
You notice when you get to the end of the notes sometimes as well, they sort of dip down.
Taj Viskovsky is producing the CD and has coached Kendal in her tentative first steps into the music business.
It's difficult. It's really consistency because Kendal's not been that consistent over in a lot of time. So he's trying to bring that to her, that's what she has to do, you know, stick with it, be consistent. And it's a matter, it's pot luck really. I mean, she has got talent and she could possibly be picked by somebody to do this or that. But it's a matter of luck, right time, right place, all that kind of stuff. Oh, computer. Oh, you hit the off button.
Lost. Would you feel lost? Aye.
After their mum's death, Kimberly and Susan kept their regular routine of school and the T3 Tuesday Club. Today, it's the final session and the children are making Easter cards.
That's lovely.
Dave took it really well, so I think with more activities they had to do at the time was really handy for them because it gave them something else to think about. She always said to them, you know, that this was likely to happen, so it wasn't a great shock to them, which I think was a wee bit more helpful because she was preparing them more, you know, because she knew it was coming.
Right, away you go. Enjoy your lives. Take it easy.
A treat after their final session, it's a trip out to Blair Drummond Safari Park.
I just seen a zebra!
Perfect timing, eh?
That is so good!
The kids look back on their group work experience.
I think it was good. Liked it. class was boring. I like all the helpers that they've done for us. I like these my better behaviour because I'm a bit cheeky. But the worst thing is we're leaving the day and I don't want it to leave.
They're amazing, aren't they? Who's going to blow Rosie a kiss?
Me.
It's party time in Raploch, Stirling. 20-year-old Claire and her 3-year-old son Lee are together with all the family to celebrate her nephew's birthday. 1-year-old Sean is the son of Claire's 17-year-old sister Cheryl.
Head and shoulders above the rest.
Claire's other sister Christine, who is Cheryl's twin, is also here with her 2 children, Caitlin and Kaylee.
You break my chain.
Claire's mum Celia has the whole family around her. Claire is 7 months pregnant. Her sister Cheryl helps her shop for the new baby with her maternity grant.
Sofa. I like that. I think it makes it just a wee bit harder. Being a single mum, having to do everything yourself, not having like, a break, if you care what I mean. It is hard work. You've no freedom. Don't get me wrong, if I had my life all over again, I wouldn't have had them so young. I'd have done what I wanted first until I was about 23, 24.
Cheryl has just moved house and Claire is helping to plan the new colour scheme.
There's that green. There's that green there.
Should look bra when it's all done. Can't wait till it's all done. I'm knackered. So are you.
Should you get a discount or something off of that because it's been on display? It was minging.
Let you have the 350, is that okay?
That's fine.
Claire lives with her son Lee in her own house in the Raploch.
2043.
I'd like to settle down eventually, but I wouldn't get married again. I'd like to be able to stay here with somebody with my weddings, quiet nights and all that, but no, too young.
Cheryl's new house is on the other side of Stirling from Raploch. The 2 sisters are in the middle of giving it a full makeover.
This is the living room. Me and my sister Claire painted this yesterday in white emulsion. Through here is my bedroom. My back garden is the one at the left here. Never had a garden in my last bit, so Sean will be pleased because he's got a big bouncy castle and that to play with. Through here's my kitchen. It's quite a funny shaped kitchen in an L, but it's a decent size as well. So. And I've got all my shops and that just at the front there. Been well then? They're quite easy to put on. Just my sister, that's been helping me decorate because too many cooks spoil the broth. I get to crab it with them all.
I'm the interior designer. You didn't need anybody else when you've got me.
He picks all my colours and she does her own wee style and I just let her get on with it. It's better that way.
This will be the work of art.
Now, Cheryl will have to get used to living on the other side of town.
Basically, all my family live in the Raploch. It's not a bus journey away, but it's far enough for comfort, but not far enough in case they need me for an emergency.
Never really been miles and miles away from each other. Always down the road or round the corner. Or...
We're quite a close family, me and my sisters and that.
Too close sometimes. Ken everything about each other.
We've been through our own wee problems as sisters and that day, they always fight, but we stick together.
There are many single parents living in the Raploch. Single dad Stephen McGuigan, who is recovering from drug addiction, looks after 2 children by himself. his 10-year-old son Dylan, and 7-year-old daughter Jerry Lee.
Jerry, where's all your Barbies? Oh, she's got things she shouldn't have. Yous are too young to see things like that. Don't keep them in her bag. Who is that?
Dylan arrives home from Holy Trinity Primary School. Today, he has something to show his dad.
Oh, look. To Dylan, Primary 6, Holy Trinity, for outstanding progress in language and maths. That is brilliant, Dylan. Do you know how good that makes me feel? Do you?
Yeah.
You should. That means I'm doing well. So, if I'm doing well, they're doing well. So, obviously, I'm doing well.
One of my pals who goes to high school says at the doctor last period.
And would you do that if you went to high school?
No,
Why?
because I want to get a good job.
And why do you want to get a good job? Because you want to get the things that what? Who's no had? Me? Mate, what's the deal? What time?
Stephen has been reading about people who overcame their personal problems.
Stay in the pavement. I'm scared, my feet are cold, my stomach cries for food. From the darkness of the garage, I close my eyes tightly as I can and mumble quick prayer, even though I know God hates me. This book here, it's about a guy from America. It was the child called It. I got inspiration for the first book because I could relate to some of the things he was going through, the mental torture and so on. Arms up. Grow like a tree.
Stephen is a regular helper at his kids' school. Today, it's aerobics for Jerry Lee's class, with head teacher Patricia Atkinson looking on. It's very different from his own experiences as a school kid.
Well, I was bullied through school. I was at 11 primary schools because we were moving about a lot. I've not got any problems with coming into school. I mean, you've seen how happy the kids are as soon as they see me walking through the door. And they're all running about saying, there's Stephen and there's Stephen and Dylan, there's your dad, Dylan, there's your dad. No, so I think you have seen it with your own eyes, no, that the kids are benefiting from it. And I'm benefiting from it as well because I mean, it keeps me away from the street.
Do you know what a role model is? Do you? Tell me.
Pop stars.
At St Mary's School, head teacher Mrs Coyle is talking to Primary 7
Does alcohol do that?
about the dangers of drug abuse.
Right, okay then. Is alcohol a drug?
Yes.
Some people are still saying no. You can't help compare their childhood and your childhood. How would it change you? And I have learned quite a bit from the children because of that. There's damage to your body. You know, and I've tried to be as open as I can be as well. They know I don't know very much. They told me street names of some of the drugs that I was speaking about. They told me the street names.
Today, the drugs talk will be reinforced by the local Bobby.
It's a few years since I've climbed up these stairs. I was a pupil here at this school.
Jerry McMenemy starts his talk by handing out some Class A drugs.
Heroin, cocaine, acid, hash, cannabis, eckies, speed there as well. What did your group want to learn this week?
How's smack made?
Heroin actually comes from poppies.
Weed looks like tobacco.
It's quite a crucial part of the community of the school, having a community police officer who can go in and out of the schools. And it's not PC McMenemy, it's not Mr McMenemy, it's Jerry, it's first name terms.
Is there anybody around about here that took illegal drugs?
The answer to that question is yes. They are everywhere. The simple answer is stay away from them. All right? Everybody knows everybody down in this area. Inevitably, drugs is going to be a problem as well, as they are with other communities. We finally got the CCTV system installed. Now you can see that our new camera system, an extra 6 cameras, which is tagged onto the Stirling Town Centre system. One of the problems over the school holidays is that schools like this, they're quite vulnerable. Raploch Primary School is a target of a housebreaking. Came through one of the windows, crawled in and emptied the classroom of laptops. However, the community, and being the community that it is in the Raploch, it wasn't long before the phone started ringing, and we got a wee bit of information about people that had been responsible. Last night we managed to recover 2 of the laptop computers, and it's quite sad because it's 2 15-year-old laddies that are from the Raploch.
St Margaret of Scotland Roman Catholic Church is packed this evening as people gather for the service of confirmation of children from local schools.
The teachers work with the children and prepare them for confirmation. At that service, they're really becoming full members, if you like, of the church. Right, Logan, you give this to me when you come up onto the altar, okay?
Welcome to our Vigil Mass of Pentecost, which is made the more special because we're going to be confirming 34 of our little angels. Boys and girls, do you reject Satan and all his works and all his empty promises? I do. Do you believe in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord? I do. Claire, be sealed with the gifts of the Holy Spirit. Peace be with you. To me, I'm very proud of Raploch, and it's a wonderful place. The people, I think, respect me. They look upon the church, and they look to the church for support. And we're here to do that whenever they want us. Boys and girls, congratulations.
The priests were very supportive, and they're in and out the school quite a lot. The children know them. We ever need any help or anything, we just lift the phone and they're over there.
Well, once you see them flying like that, you know that you're on the right road. Like. It's an old saying, and a boy that used to hear them years ago, and I always remember it when I was a young laddie. He said to me, it just costs the same to feed good pigeons as it is to feed bad pigeons. So.
For the Stewart brothers, pigeon breeding and racing is a family tradition.
My father loved 3 things. 1 was his pigeons, 2 was his gardening, 3 was his family lights, and I mean that was my dad in a nutshell. Never said a bad word about anyone. His favourite pigeon you can see behind me, which is all joke. My father lived for that pigeon. The pigeon is now deceased, like 22-year-old. My father just decided to get us a loft, more or less to give us something to do.
Just like a legacy, I mean, we just want to carry it on. It's something else that we can remember my dad by. That's another reason why we're carrying on with it.
Some folks don't see the kick out of it. The pigeon men, I'll tell you, they're selling an unbelievable feeling, regardless if you've won or your last, seeing your pigeon coming home to you. I don't think we could live without the pigeons now. Like.
With a big race coming up, the Stewart brothers kept the male and female lovebirds apart.
And what you're doing is you're depriving the cocks and the hens of seeing their mates.
With their frustrated mate left at home, these pigeons should fly back at top speed.
I've got these for you too.
Before the birds are transported away in baskets, each pigeon is logged and ringed. Norman Marsden has been in the Raploch Club for nearly 50 years.
I was 12-year-old when we won our first race in 1955. I can still remember the number of the pigeon yet, 4149, SU, HW Northwest. 32. I think it's actually in the point of dying, and I'll be quite honest with you, because of the lack of fanciers coming into it now. I think if you took a pretty good average age would be over 40, and most of them's over 60.
Times is getting harder.
Times are getting harder, pal.
You're not so bad. I've had it, but to come to you.
Sexy, everything about you so sexy.
Today, Kevin McKinley is flying out of Raploch. He's off to Northern Ireland with the Scotland schoolboy squad for an international tournament.
We're going to Ballymena, win our tournament, and the winner of the tournament was in the final. I reckon we'll get in the final, but I've not seen any of these teams playing. That'll be a good experience, so just can't wait to get there.
Watching the tournament will be Chelsea scout Harry Dunn, who first spotted Kevin.
Every time I come over to Northern Ireland on a visit, I always like to see local games. You take a walk round and you see a future star, at least you hope to. see kids going about, those wee kids there with the ball, they could be another George Best, you know? Football's my life. That's all I do. The number 6 is a good player in possession, but he hasn't got the work rate. He's letting number 2 go right past. See, if you're a quality player, you demand the bloody ball, because you don't want to do that, don't you? It annoys me when I see some of the laddies trying. I met the late Jock Steen and he says, how do you know you've got a footballer? How do you know you've spotted something special? I says, well, you see something, you know.
The tournament kicks off with a match between Scotland and the USA.
Number 18, McKinley. Number 19.
It's a proud moment for Kevin's mum and dad.
Just seeing them all standing in that line and all the national anthem and that getting played, that was just great. I've always wanted that. No matter what team he's played for, I always wanted me to put a Scotland jumper on.
Harry Dunn has watched Kevin grow in maturity as a player.
Kevin lacked confidence for a long time. He did, and I just kept saying to him, Kevin, you're better than him and better than him. And now he believes it. He just doesn't listen to anybody. He says, I'm better than him. I said, because you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will believe in you. Don't worry about it, it's only a goal.
Scotland's schoolboys coach, Stuart Nielsen, has also watched Kevin closely.
Forget everything we've talked about.
I see a maturity in him now. We noticed that in the top-up trial in January, that he was doing certain things that he hadn't done previously. He went from a boy into a mature young man, and he's continued with that, and his attitude again tonight was superb. There was 3 or 4 times when I think he could have reacted to certain things and he didn't, and I think in the past he would have done that.
Tonight's game ends in a draw, and Scotland failed to reach the finals. Sound familiar? At the Just Teenagers group, a dietitian is talking about healthy eating during pregnancy.
Fish and alternatives, and these are the 5 main food groups, which is an energy.
8 months pregnant Claire is here with her mum.
Digest and break down a potato, it releases glucose.
With less than a month to go, she has a routine checkup with midwife and club.
I constantly feel sick. At first I couldn't eat. My legs is swelling something terrible. I didn't sleep. Tired off easy.
You want to try the smoke-alyzer machine, right? And then that gives us a reading. 18, that's the highest it's ever been for you. How many cigarettes you smoke in a day?
About 50.
Right, that's a wee bit less, eh?
Yeah, I was up at, what, 25 or something.
So that's scooting for miracles, not even, cutting it back a cigarette every few days, but that's 10 already. Okay.
I've smoked more fags since I've been pregnant than I ever have. I suppose you feel guilty every time you put a fag out. Well, what am I doing? This bairn's getting a lung full of smoke already. And it's not even here yet, but I couldn't stop now. Smoking too long.
Right, that's
It's
fine.
stress.
It's stress. Can we help you with that?
For a man and 3 bairns.
I know. Oh, she'll catch me then I'll get that. I wish it would just hurry up and come out now. It's doing nothing.
At the community centre, healthy eating is the theme of this carnival day. It's a chance for the local school kids to try out some new tastes.
What we're up to today is to encourage healthy eating in the communities, so this is why we've got the taste and try here with all the fruits. And this is to encourage kids and adults to eat breakfast, healthily breakfast. It doesn't cost very much, and it's good to see the kids trying stuff that they wouldn't dream of trying before in the house. Well, there's a wee guy ate muesli for the first time today, and he's come back 3 times to get some. Been very positive reactions every place we go.
That's nice.
But not everything goes down so well with the kids.
That's the skin. I need the skin, right?
Bring the stone in the middle.
I
I'll remember there's a straw in the middle. It's such a fun thing for the kids, and it makes them realise that health is not a boring thing. Oh, there they go again. Don't go and buy a burger in McDonald's, eat healthy food sort of thing. And one of the things that we did was try and introduce unusual fruits that the children had never seen before. They never tasted a kiwi fruit or a lychee. And we had kids who were actually buying fruit to take home so that their mum could taste it as well. So we were educating not just the child, but the parents as well, the family as well, and that was great.
Bye.
I think it's straight on a bit yet.
Good food and healthy eating is a priority for Raploch Primary.
Hello there.
Miss Stewart has brought a group from P6 for a day with TV chef Nick Nairn.
Who's for some juice? You fancy some juice? Who likes carrots? Nobody likes carrots. Carrots are brilliant. This is orange, and it goes there. And we're gonna mix these up. I know it looks. Yeah. But wait, you see. Oh, absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? That's 10 times better than Sunny Delight. Right, I think the most important thing we're going to do is we're all going to sit down together and we're going to have lunch together. But I'm going to make most of it, but I'm going to get you guys to do a bit yourself as well. Hands up all those that like pizza. Hey. Okay, that's it. Then turn it. Let's use those muscles, guys. That's it. You get stuck in there. Guys, we're not doing very well with the veg. The pizzas do not go into the oven unless they've got one vegetable at least on the topping. Oh! Right, trust me. It'll cool down very quickly. Cheers. What do you reckon?
It's better than the ones that you get at the Pizza Hut.
It's better than the ones you get out of Pizza Hut. Well done. This is what it's all about. Empty bowls. Well done. You weren't sure about that one either.
Saturday afternoon. At the Raploch Pigeon Huts, everyone is waiting.
Here's birds coming. Here's birds. Here's birds. There are 2 birds going down there.
The birds were released this morning in the Scottish borders and are due back any time now.
Come on, lad. Come on.
What's that?
Soon, all the birds from the Raploch are coming home.
My mother, she was the instigator. She kept me going that I was going to pack them in. And she passed away 2 years ago. And I was going to pack them in again. And her last thing she says to me before she passed away was to keep the pigeons on. I mean, a lot of people think, oh, what are you doing standing here all day? But I mean, when you see them coming in like that and coming in safely 300, 400, 500 miles away, it's unbelievable. It's a satisfaction. Whether you're first or last, it's a satisfaction of seeing your pigeon coming. And it's a show it gives. They're like athletes, they're like miniature athletes.
The clocks in, boys?
Right, boys, clocks.
Okay.
Number 1 bucket.
The result was Duncan Ferguson's son was first. We were second.
I think we were second federation out of 3,500 pigeons, which isn't bad. That's 2 races gone, like, and I'm over the moon with the start that the pigeons have made because I know the pigeons will get better.
A pigeon's journey home can be fraught with danger.
That there is where the talons actually went into this wee hen. She was actually a day late. She came home with a hole in the side, blood all over her wing. That's just a typical hawk attack.
This bird here I've got in my hand, this cock here's either hit a wire or it's went into trays. He'll no race again this year.
Pigeons, after all, saved lives and everything in the war. They got awards, everything. But we're not getting the protection for these hawks. That's all we ask for, a wee bit of protection.
At Angela Wilson's house, her 10-year-old daughter Megan has a list of things she needs for school camp.
Shower gel, we stay in a room with our pals. It's a dorm. Get away from my mum.
Every year in May we come. We've been coming for about 15 years now. Kids get a load out of this. I mean, they really do. You can see how much they're enjoying it. It's just so different from their own surroundings. You know, you've seen what the circumstances in the Raploch at the moment, particularly. You know, I think it's just so depressing there, and this is just like a different world for them. And there's a bit of team building. Because they have to, they have to work as teams. They have to be responsible for looking after their own wee room. You know, make their beds, which is a nightmare, as I'm trying to do. But obviously, their mums do everything for them at home. Nobody ever must make a bed amongst these kids. Certainly not hospital corner.
Side step it. It's easier.
Side step. Go!
They get marks, they get points for clean dorm and behaviour at night. In other words, not keeping the teachers awake till 2 o'clock in the morning, you know. I wouldn't say it's totally stress-free, but it's a different kind of stress.
You've been around an obstacle course and you've got hundreds of obstacles like tyres, and you have to jump at like hurdles, and you've got to balance along the road. Come on! That's it, under this. Go on, take me. Getting as much as anything you want out of cafeteria. You just help yourself. 10 cups, was it milk, chocolate and milk? Or either that, you can get orange juice, water, then you dilute your own. You get crisps, Mars bars, Twixies, Crunchies, Iron bars. Hannah's put sugar on her chip. Put sugar.
Okay, here we go. Number 1, a feather. Something prickly. Something round. Something chewed by an animal. Piece of eggshell. Something golden. A leaf shaped like your hand.
Look at that. A mushroom. That's them. Come
on, run!
Good night. I'll stay with you next week. Bye. Love you. Bye. Bye. We played rounders, went to Barron, flying fox twice.
The biggest challenge of the week is 30 foot up a tree.
Flying fox.
Well, you're going to climb up the net, nice and steady in the middle, all the way up to the top. When you're given the go-ahead, you're going to fall off, jump off, whatever you want to do, and you're going to fly down like a bird.
I'm feeling a bit scared.
It's good to see how some of the children really blossom and come out of themselves, and do things that they never thought they would do. There are children here today that have done that flying fox that wouldn't have, have told me for weeks that they won't do it and they can't do it and they'd be frightened to do it, and they've done it. And of course then there's the other macho guys that, boast about everything and then get up there and I won't say what they do in their pants, but they don't do it anyway, they don't come down, they come back down the ladders.
Oh, no, I can't do that.
You're fine. Brilliant. Off you go.
Not to be outdone, Miss Stewart can't resist the challenge of the flying fox. There's great excitement today for the kids at Raploch Primary School in Stirling. After lunchtime, the whole school is off to meet a special person.
We're going to see the Queen! We're going to see the Queen! To see the Queen! Oh.
But there are a few of her subjects who are not big fans of the monarchy.
Because she just takes all your money. But she does. Throw a Scotland flag in her face. I don't like her, she's a Rangers supporter.
Today, the Jubilee Tour is in danger of being rained off.
What's that wet stuff that falls from the sky? Rain. What is between your 2 ears? Mince. You're all silly, foolish children to be out playing in this kind of weather without a jacket on. Get yourself down there to the door. You're a disgrace. A lot of you. That's the hard man act.
A short break in the rain, and the school kids gather at the assembly point. As they wait for the arrival of the Queen's flight, the skies open once again.
Hello there, nice to see you. What school are you all from?
Raploch Primary.
At last, Her Majesty the Queen arrives to bestow the status of a city to the ancient borough of Stirling.
Wave to the Queen, Mary Ash is waving to you.
The children have waited patiently in the rain for nearly an hour. And now, with a gracious wave, Her Majesty sweeps off on her way. It's an afternoon at the bingo for Claire, nearly 9 months pregnant, with sister Christine and mum Celia.
Oh, it's been Nancy. Sometimes you've got all the luck in the world, and other times you've not got any luck. You could go out the door for a week.
But Claire thinks her number's up and starts to feel twinges. Back at mum's, she thinks her time has come.
I've never thought walking up and doing this wee bit. I'm surprised there's carpet. It started in the bingo, and the wee wife next to me says, well, you better not go into labour. And here, 2 seconds later, my first pain.
She's just been taking contractions every 10 minutes, and then it went down to 5 minutes. This will be my fifth labour rooms. I'd like to take the pain further. Can I do that, can I? Hopefully this is the last. Well, Claire's getting sterilised. She's going on the coil for a couple of years and then she's going to get sterilised, so that's her last. Oh, they'll shake my hand.
I'm getting as much nicotine into my system as possible. Thanks.
After 5 hours, it's time to go to the hospital, supported by mum and 2 sisters. But this time, it's a false alarm.
I've got to go home. Urine infection that started it, so that's me, home to get bed, paracetamol, check the wee man.
Just need to wait a wee while longer.
The Tarmen are at work early. Kevin McKinley Sr. has a big weekend ahead. Mum and Dad are taking Kevin Jr. down to London for his official signing as a professional player with Chelsea Football Club. It's a dream come true for father and son.
Never had chances like that when I was younger. There wasn't a lot of chances, and for folk in this area anyway.
Tonight, there's a big send-off for Kevin. Mum and Dad are throwing a party, and Chelsea scout Harry Dunn is invited.
I think Kevin is a very talented boy, and Chelsea Football Club think the same. But he's got to go down there next week. He's got to work hard, listen to all the coaches, and learn. And good luck to Kevin when he goes down to Chelsea next week.
But just as the party gets started, some people have to go to work. Cleaners from the Raploch travel 30 miles to Edinburgh for the midnight shift at the luxury Sheraton Hotel.
See, it's a 5-star hotel and they've got to keep it really ship-shape. The workers are up here 7 nights a week, but some works up to 5 shifts, some 6, but nobody does 7 nights in a trot. They can't. It's against the law. When you're working hard, it goes in quick.
This is the saltwater hot jacuzzi that goes outside. You can swim out through that door there. Great, isn't it?
Well, I've been up here for 4 months or so, and this contract just started. Used to it now, aye. See, so just sleep when I go home. I just go right to bed and I sleep till about 4, and I get up and go out with my pals and that. But I used to go from job to job, but I'm on here constant all the time, 5 days a week. I would tell her mama, but you know, does a chicken way you use the last.
It's nice in here as well, isn't it?
Everything's to be spot on. You've no idea what they get pulled up for.
Margaret has 2 daughters who work beside her. Supervisor on tonight's shift is Charlene.
Got to check everything. They are really pernickety. They are. We've got a complaints book. You've got to check it every night to see, but lucky enough there's not been anything in it for a wee while.
This is the important bit of the season because this is where all the big races come up. The Birds of the Day, they're at Clermont in France, which is roughly 540 miles to this area. Right.
The Raploch pigeons are due back from the continent any minute. Tension is high for the Stewart brothers.
That's the first one. We know there should be here.
Come on. Come on. Come on, lad. Come on. Come on, lad. Come on.
With a few races completed, the season is going well. The birds bring in good prize money.
The pigeons pay for themselves, nothing comes out of your pocket. I mean, anything that comes into this pigeon loft, they're paying for it themselves.
The only reason we would get up the pigeons if the council told us that we couldn't have our loft here. But in saying that, I think they would need to find us somewhere else, because pigeons in our blood. And I love them. Eat, sleep and drink pigeons, as my wife would say.
How many actually want to get in the fire brigade? Me.
At Raploch Fire Station, children from the 3 local primary schools are taking part in a training exercise as part of a careers workshop. Head teachers Patricia Atkinson and Anne Stewart have worked together planning the day.
My rationale for doing it is that we want to instil in our children a belief that they are as capable as anyone, that there are job opportunities out there in the Stirling area for them, and they need to start thinking about it now, when they're in primary 5, never mind when they're in 2nd year or 3rd year and they're doing career options. That's too late.
Now he's going to parachute down.
Aye.
No, okay, he's not.
This one, we made sure that, absolutely every child in the 3 schools from P5 to 7 was going to be involved. It was good to see them getting along together and working well together and sharing.
I think it's brilliant. Get them to put the hats on. It's interesting. If you want to be a firefighter and the way they're telling you more, and if you didn't like the way they're telling you not to do it.
The Careers Day gives the kids the chance to visit various workplaces, from the fire station to an insurance company's call centre to the Central Scotland Police headquarters.
In a few years' time, you'll be old enough to join the police if you want to. You will. But you must know what the police do. So that's why you're here today.
Okay, my name's PC Alexander. We're from the dog section today. Anybody here's frightened of dogs? Didn't think so. You're all from the Raploch, eh? Okay.
One of the things we're doing is scanning for drugs.
I know what that is. That's speed. Is it? Is that speed?
Buddy.
Kids came in, 2 or 3 of them were really negative about the police, and after their visit here, particularly with the dogs, noticed a big difference. They went away a lot happier, so it's nice to see that they can see the police in a different light for a wee change. You know, it was really successful, I think.
Forward! Son! I'll say to you, move to right turn, turn round and bang in, okay? Let's try that. Right, turn. Okay, well done. Squad, we'll move. By the front, quick, march. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left.
I'm going to come along at playtime.
Hands easy
Kids
everywhere.
organised and
Hands
aligned.
easy everywhere. Who told you to halt? Wait to halt.
Kendal McGuigan needs to make some career choices too. She has an appointment with advisor Joe Noblet to discuss work opportunities and training courses.
Hi Kendal, I thought what we'd do today is have a look at all the options that are available to you. There's a college option, isn't there, which could start in August.
Doesn't interest me at all.
The other option is to try and find a job, employment.
I'm not ready to go and work there now.
Why? I'll challenge you, why?
Because I've not got the confidence.
You think so? Right, okay. The other option is training, carrying in training that you're doing at the moment.
Kendal is offered a place on a residential course for budding musicians run by the Prince's Trust. The course means a week away from home at a college in Edinburgh.
I'm a wee bit excited, but I'm a wee bit nervous too. But I'm sure I'll meet like people there. That's the only thing that I'm worried for, in case I don't meet folk. But I'm sure I'll be alright.
My phone, right? Aye. Hello, right, phone.
Oh, when we first went and we listened to the wife singing, she was good.
I'd like to hear you sing. What do you do with your arms
Put
if
them
you're
there.
not? Put them anywhere you want, but don't cross them when you're singing, okay?
La 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 la. Can I go fire?
It's just
Can
so-
I do it, but
You can.
No.
Oh, you can.
it's hard for to do. I've never done it before, and she told us when you breathe, you've got to imagine you're blowing out a lighter, a wee quick breath, like that. Can I do it right?
After the vocal warm-up, Kendal is put together with a band of eager young musicians full of ideas.
Stuff that you'd like to sing?
No.
No.
What songs have you sung before that you could sing?
It's up to Kendal to pick the song to rehearse, but she blanks and can't think of anything.
What about Pink Floyd? Wish you were here.
No, I heard the Pink Floyd.
Never heard of Pink Floyd?
Looks like we made it. Look how far we've come, my baby. Might have took a long way.
I'm not very confident in myself, and I feel like if people push me, then I feel good that they want me to do it. So if they just give me the wee push, I feel good about myself.
After only one day on the course, Kendal packs her bags and heads home. This is not going to be her Fame Academy.
It felt too long, although it was only a day, and I just felt, I don't know what word to use, but I just felt I was in a downer. And I didn't want to come home, but part of me was wanting, part of me wasn't. But then I just felt annoyed.
Cool! I'm going away again, that was brilliant. I come back to speak to me, top of the floor.
When I went home, I was just glad to be home. I love to be a singer, but that's just a dream because I'm not exactly living in opportunity land.
With the money they receive from children in need, the Raploch Youth Initiative have now employed a new sports worker.
The main sport in this area is just football. The kids are football daft, so we're trying to introduce more sports and give them opportunities of like coaching as well. It's quite challenging, I must admit. Some of the times there is a lot of resistance to trying new sports because they are so keen on football, but it's quite rewarding as well. Like the likes of today, you know, the kids are really responding to it, they're having a lot of fun.
As well as trying out a range of new sports like boxing, hockey and rugby, the long days of summer give the team the chance to organise trips away to let local youngsters try out new outdoor activities.
Come on, Jungle John. I'm coming!
I think some of them find out they're quite good at things they didn't know they were quite good at. Another thing is they get to have a laugh. Another thing is we'll have a laugh with them later on when we get in the water, so it's a good day out.
It's all very well getting wet, but have these boys got the bottle to jump into the water off this high rock?
You need to jump forward, don't just jump down.
I don't fancy it. I'm quite happy to watch.
1, 2, 3, 4. Jump out of the way. Jump out of the way. Jump out of the way. Everybody jump out of the way.
Slightly nightmarish. I think they got a little bit overexcited after the rock jump.
I'll come back and more for it.
John, will you go get your boat, please?
He's leaving it, you see.
No, he's not. He's not getting on the bus till he goes gets it.
He's got a behaviour...
I can't get it! I've got blisters in my hands trying to get it!
He's got a behaviour problem.
John, if you go get your boat, I'll give you a hand, okay? Hold on to that.
P7 from Raploch Primary have come to Wallace High School today as part of the preparation for moving up after the summer holidays.
I'd just like to welcome you all to Wallace High School from Raploch Primary.
And you have to try and guess what these specimens are. Don't worry if you don't know what they are, because that's half the fun.
We went to science and we just mucked about with all this stuff.
Turns black, it means that there's starch in that, okay?
If it went black, it had what? Stretch in it.
Good.
Better than primary, because you meet new people, meet new pals in it.
I would hope that children who move on from here achieve their potential. And a lot of them have got great potential. They don't always get the chance to develop that. Just because of family circumstances and a lack of expectation from the family that their child can, for example, go on to further education.
It's the end of the summer term and time for P7 to move on from Miss Stewart's guiding hand.
Oh, you can't leave Raploch Primary School without feeling sad. All the primary 7 wings will testify to that. We've had many happy years here, but it's time for us to go. So wave goodbye, we're on our way to Wallace Primary School.
Welcome everybody to our P7 graduation. I remember in primary 1 I played with the Barbie dolls with Sonny McLean.
Pantomime auditions. We all worked really hard learning our words, and I still know all my lines and one of my jokes. I once had a girlfriend, but she was so fat I had to give her up.
I knew her for 5 years, and even then, I never met Oliver.
It's always an emotional day when Miss Stewart has to let go of the children the school has nurtured for 7 years.
It's frightening to look at the audience and realise that you actually taught quite a few of the audience who are the parents of the children that are here.
Nearly ripped him apart, but I grabbed it just in time.
They've grown up so much, they've matured so much.
Thanks for making PE3 so much fun.
It's an extremely emotional day. You go through all the anxiety, you're worried about that they're going to, to be able to perform their pieces because they're quite emotional as well, and a few of the girls especially were worried that they might just be overcome with emotions, so you've got to work your way through that.
This Primary 7, I think, have probably been the best bunch we've had for quite some time. They've achieved their personal best in the classroom, on the pantomime stage. Believe you me, all of you I know who are in the hall today saw their pantomime and it was wonderful. On the football field, great team this year, unbeaten over the whole season practically. We've been talking about achieving your personal best. And this bunch are probably the best we've had for some time. It's sad because you've watched them as they've come up through the ranks, as it were, from P1 all the way through school. You're sorry to see them go, but in a primary school there's always another challenge. There's another class coming along the next year.
It's the end of July and Claire has started labour. This time, it's the real thing.
And who's your mum?
She's away out to the shop. She'll away get me polos because I can't hear fags, so she's got my polo months.
Very excited, really excited about it. Can't wait till it's all over and done for. It's been a long pregnancy.
She's been pregnant for months and months, like she's an elephant. I want to know if it's a wee boy or a wee lassie because I've got the suits all planned. I'm waiting on them. I've seen this nice wee dress that's all frills and frilly knickers and everything. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's 10 fingers and 10 toes and 2 arms and 2 legs, I'm alright. And 1 head. I've got my wee girl's name picked out and that's just... I'm not even changing that, it's Lauren Ann. It's a wee bit scary at the end there when she's getting a wee bit crabbit because she's not got any painkillers. But she's 8 centimetres dilated, so and that's her ready to push the now. She's left it too late.
I'm going in to cut the cord.
At 27 minutes past 4, Claire gives birth to a baby girl.
Right, Claire, here's your baby girl. Oh. Congratulations.
Thanks. Hey, cheeky. She's a double Lee. Hey. It's just like bloody Lee, yes, so.
It went really well, she done well. She never had any pain relief or nothing. She was really good. It went quite quickly, I was surprised. So thank goodness that's all and done with. Great, she's lovely. Beautiful.
£7.10.
You when I was let the back end of a bus. Look, flat belly. Bottle of vodka Friday, yeehaw. What's that, Green?
Right, Claire, I'm just going to check your blood pressure.
Summertime in the Raploch. There's always a kickabout going on somewhere. But 400 miles away at Stamford Bridge, the home of Chelsea Football Club, Kevin McKinley is about to join the big boys in the business of Premier League football.
Hand you this card for a discount.
Before the official signing, Kevin and his mum and dad are given the official tour.
So here it is. I'll reline the pitch at the moment. Different from Cast Thistle.
Slightly.
Right, we'll head down.
At last, the time has come. The moment he has worked for since he was just a wee boy, kicking the ball at Raploch Primary School. Kevin signs for Chelsea Football Club.
Okay, you need to sign here.
All the very best. Hope you become a superstar. Sure you will. Oh, there you go.
With the paperwork wrapped up, it's time for Mum to help Kevin settle into his new digs.
It is a massive change coming from Stirling down to here, and I fully understand that, but I think there's a good support network for him to see him through this, and that's a big part of my job and other people at the club as well. I'm hopeful he'll adapt. It'll take him time. I'm no fool in that one, but I think he'll adapt over the course of time.
Landlady Jo is away, but when the training season starts, she'll be looking after Kevin.
It's not too bad in here because Joe's really good. She'll be doing his cooking and all that for him, so, and he's washed and things like that, so.
No, I need to do any ironing. And he's already burnt 5 pair of jogging bottoms.
I'll try to learn how to iron.
It'll be hard for the first few months and just get used to it.
I don't know, it's just hard to let him go. But you've got to.
Midwife Anne Clubb makes a home visit to Claire and baby Lauren a few days after the birth.
And does she keep the whole 6 ounces down?
I'm well proud it's Alistair. That's me got my boy and my lassie, so I didn't need to hear anymore. I'm not hearing anymore.
So if she cries, you've not to worry.
Claire is happy bringing up new baby Lauren and big brother Lee on her own.
Quite happy with it. I feel she doesn't need a feather, she's got me. Lauren's dad doesn't even ken she's here. He doesn't even ken that it's a girl. He doesn't ken when I had her. So, I'm not bothered. Hope she does better than me at school. I hope that for the two bains. I hope Lee's a football player and makes himself hundreds of money and she can go out and do something else. Hopefully something that'll make her hundreds of money too, so she doesn't have to sit skint.
Kevin was picked for Scotland's under-17s, recently scoring twice against Azerbaijan. Kendal's showbiz career is on hold. She's still on the lookout for opportunity land. Stephen McGowan continues to coach the youngsters and hopes for a better life for his kids. The Youth Initiative keeps local teenagers occupied and is trying for permanent funding. Anne Stewart has 28 new pupils at Raploch Primary, and the whole process starts one more time. In the Raploch, life goes on.